If you ain't never cheated or been cheated on, then take off your boots, you rhinestone fraud.
This is what I use for Chinese waffles.
Nice.
Because I did not want to use any kind of music that sounded Chinese. Orient, or from the Orient.
There you go. Or from San Francisco, you mean?
Yeah.
Let's see. We got a few people in there.
My country, my damn country. Hey everyone, how art thou's? I got on my green shirt too, but I have a jacket on, so it looks like my chest is just glowing. Plus, here's the nice thing about a green screen. With the jacket, there's no depth, so it's like you lose weight. Almost.
Yeah, that's nice.
I don't know if that's true.
It's a good guess anyway. It is the same color as the background. That's Haiti.
Yeah, absolutely. How is everyone tonight? See how everyone's
rolling in.
Valnet65. Anyone else think Dear Leader has been dead for a week? I don't know. With North Korean news, because this isn't the first time he's gone missing, and there's been a claim on that. It's happened before, and they just kind of ride the news cycle. They don't feel beholden to anyone to say where he is.
Yeah.
What are you seeing, though?
So about an hour ago, some newspaper I didn't recognize out of the Netherlands said he's dead, but I mean, nobody has any idea at this point. And in fact, I still, as we were talking, I think it was 2 days ago, there's no coherent reporting on it because nobody knows. I mean, they just so either he's going to pop up or something else.
Right. Now, when Il died, I'm trying to remember if there was a delay. I don't think there was too much of a delay, but it came out. Of course, when Il was there, it was quite a different regime going on.
Yeah, they try to make sure everybody's not going to throw a coup before they get going. So there's a little bit of a lag.
It's a good move. You got to make sure. Yep. My favorite is the people crying in the streets. Just next level. That's kind of talk a little bit about leading up to our movie of Pulgasari tonight. Is just they're overreactors. It's like they've never seen good acting.
I was going to say, are they? Yeah, well, that might be it, really. I mean, other than what they have to do on a daily basis just to not get killed, right?
Right.
Because of the people on the street crying, like how many are actually crying and how many are like, man, we better get out there.
Right.
People notice we're gone.
You got to look good. You got to look very convincing.
Yeah.
4 days at most is a guess. He doesn't want to get on the cart.
Nope. Who does, really?
We got a question here from Unspeakable Username. Good to see you again. Who's drinking besides me and the floating head of Drew? Henceforth, FHOD.
Yes.
The FOD.
The FOD. Yes.
It is a...
rhymes with Farquad.
It's a pop 'em if you got 'em kind of night.
Yep.
And I imagine, Drew, you got something popped?
I do, actually. Not only that, I am locked and loaded. I don't know if we can see this or not. I've got the cheapest box red that you can buy.
Stick it in front of your face.
There
we go.
Look at that.
Sort of.
This costs $10, man. There's like 5 bottles of wine in there. I'm not going to drink the entire thing, probably.
How do they get something so cheap? What is the process?
It's not good, but it's not like gross. I mean, it's just effective. But that means I don't have to.
Effective, exactly. It's got the right numbers.
Yeah.
Funny question here. Answer. They say, CF Gregory, I am totally drinking, but not bleach. Not bleach.
Yeah, don't drink bleach. Unlike what the president may lead you to believe, you should not. I mean, Lysol even came out and said you shouldn't. So
it's pretty funny, dudes. I was just being sarcastic. What's the deal? What's the deal?
We got it was the best headline submitted on it, and unfortunately, it came after we'd already linked it. But it was talking about the 5 stages of Trump's backtracking on stuff. So he does the thing, and then they say it didn't happen, and then they say, okay, well, if it didn't happen, it was fine. And then I forget what the step 4 was, and then the step 5 was I'm joking.
It works for anything.
Yeah, I think step 4 was I did it, and there's nothing wrong with it. And then step 5 was I was totally kidding.
Well, yeah, I read an article on Breitbart. I always head over to Breitbart to see. I always want to see that polarized
what the
side
crazy people
of
are
it.
talking about.
just to see how people, like, if you want to see if you want to see gymnastics, you go to the Olympics. If you want to see mental gymnastics, you go to Breitbart.
Yeah, that's
and it is incredible. It is incredible. You're like, no way somebody can justify this, and then
And
boom,
they're trying.
they pull it out. They're magical.
Every single time, man.
Put bleach in your
Good
mouth,
times.
not your mouth.
Yeah, he did announce actually about an hour ago that he was not going to do as many press conferences and/or as long. But I mean, at this point, yeah, we'll see what happens next week.
Well, that is a problem. You used to see presidents in a very. It was rare. I mean, if you're giving a speech, you're giving a speech. You're just not going offhand and just talking and talking. But,
Yeah, about nothing.
Right.
Yeah, I've been learning a lot more from Cuomo's press conferences, though. What did he do today? Oh, he called out Mitch McConnell. That was good. He said it's not currently legal for states to go bankrupt. So if you want that to happen, he said, pass the law. I dare you. I don't think he quite made his point. I could see what he's trying to get around to, but I don't think people lost it. But his point was basically, if all the states then do go bankrupt, it's going to create the economy worse than anything we've seen so far.
Oh,
he's totally right about that.
Absolutely. Like, why would you want to? I don't know. It seems like there would be massive repercussions for something like that.
Yeah.
Basically,
I
your
don't
debt costs a lot, and then who wants to? Oh, you can always bankrupt it. Why would I want to be a part of that?
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. That would be, no, good luck getting bonds paid for the next time around. Try to build a road with no lenders. See how that goes.
Yeah. It's going to work out great.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm trying to think what else happened today, though. There was, my all-time favorite story. We'll probably talk about this on the Fark and Schmidt podcast because it's great. And this is the most ridiculous thing. It was a $500,000 bet made on rock, paper, scissors was ruled invalid by a Quebec court today.
Wow.
It gets better, though. So aside from the fact that this bet was originally made in 2011, and the problem was that they got a notarized contract to make it binding. Obviously, the guy who lost was like, well, I don't want to pay.
Right.
And so they've been in a lawsuit for 9 years. And finally, the Quebec court threw it out because it violates one of their laws for wagering, which means it must require skill. And they ruled that rock, paper, scissors is not a skill-based game. Yeah.
That's just like bankrupting the states, that guy never gets to have a paper rock scissors game again.
Yeah. I think he's been
I'm
banned
not
from
in
the
on
World
that.
Championship.
Did the guy have the money to pay?
I don't know. I think they said he tried to pay some of it, and then he gave up.
Well,
Let's see here.
yeah, that's an interesting one.
Where is it? It doesn't say whether he paid some of it. I thought I read somewhere that he did, but I'm not seeing it. So, but yeah,
Seems like if you paid any of it, it's like, oh, well, you agreed that there was a debt.
Yeah,
here.
right. Clearly, you tried to. Yeah, you're right. So probably the guy paid nothing. But
Right, that's what I'm guessing. Yeah.
I just love that was actually happened, and then the fact that they notarized it and everything.
How is everyone spending their evening? Some of them are on the Twitch, some of them are on the Facebook.
Yep, and then there's the Fark. It's going. Fark is always funny because they're talking about they're already jump starting into the history of the movie we're getting ready to do.
Oh,
I
good.
only vaguely know about the history of the movie, so that's why I'm kind of excited because I know just enough to where it's like I can't wait to hear the rest of it.
Well, this would be good. We're going to start playing it around 8 o'clock, but it wouldn't be bad to go into some of the, I just know what I know, but if you look at the executive producer on it, it's Kim Jong-il.
Oh, that's good. So what did he do other than...
He did everything. I think he was part of... I think he was part of writing it. I think he may have been the director. It wasn't just like monster drama. Let's see. Director Shin Sang-wook. Oh, Shin Sang-wook. That's the one that they stole from Japan. And let's see. Producers, Kim Jong-il. So he was just listed as producer.
So he's not just good at golf, is what you're saying? He's like...
Did everything.
Cinematic legend.
Well, he did some awesome things. Like, for one, here's Il on the, let's see, let's go over to here. Here's Il right here with the movie camera. He does look dapper in it. He does look dapper.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that. He looks like he's doing something.
Yeah, he loves film. he collected films, and part of one of the things he did, one of the books I read, and I'm crappy on my memory, but he did, I think he actually, I take it back, it wasn't Japan, I thought it was South Korea that he went to and kidnapped a South Korea husband and wife actor-actress.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
They were divorced and brought them up there to make movies for North Korea, which they did, and they ended up getting married again while they were there. And eventually got out. It's very interesting.
Are they still together?
That I can't remember. I cannot remember.
I do remember that because there was that series of, I mean, they were kidnapping people all the time for whatever.
Yeah.
Which seems kind of weird because what were they like, just like riding around in boats and off the coast and, you know, sailing in to grabbing, you know, whoever's on the beach today?
Exactly. All right. On the screen now, I've got when my friends and I were learning about Pulgasari, we wanted to know everything about it. In fact, we wanted to have an action figure, and I've been trying to find action figures. Very hard to find. There were, when it came into Japan, they did make some toys, but I had some sources in China. I actually had this bad boy made. As you can see, he's losing some limbs, his arms, his legs, to his tail and his horn. But
some solid lead paint job there too, right?
But this is what I had made, and there were only 3 made on this planet.
What happened to the other 2?
Well, my friends got them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are theirs falling apart too?
No, they're in better shape. They're in better shape. Yeah.
You got to quit like throwing it around the house, or
well, it's a good idea.
Dog's getting hold of it.
Yeah, I now that I thought I had asked him, like, hey, can you make this thing out of can you make this out of the stuff you'd make out of regular action figure toys? And they were like, no, we can't do that.
That's great. So what is it made out of? Is it like crushed up cans?
It's a resin. It's a resin.
Oh, okay. All right.
Valnet65 Dallins jacket could be from the Kim Jong-un collection, which is true. I'm very thankful for that. That is. Now, he always wore the one zipper whole thing.
Nice.
Let's get some photos up of him here.
Pouring myself another glass here while we're warming up. There we go. That'll last me 15 minutes easy.
Well, you got to be set. One of my favorite movies. What's the one with him that they did of him?
South Park.
Yeah, the doll.
Is that the one that ended up getting the movie studio hacked, or Universal or something?
Oh no, that was a different one.
Oh, okay.
That was not the puppet one.
Team
was
America.
The one Team America?
Yeah, there you go.
America, beep, yeah.
Yeah, my middle kid can sing the whole thing.
Oh, that's right. He does pretty good with that.
It's great, and he twerks too, which is really disturbing. I don't know where that came from.
Flygal66 is asking, should I grab my second box? Drew, what's your answer to that?
Depends on how big the box is. Mine's got 5 bottles of wine in it, so I'd only need 1.
Did you start out fresh?
No, I opened this thing up last night, so that means I'm 1 down.
Let's see. Oh, Team America World Police they put in there. And Hazy T Twitch, that's how you know they're not reading the stream chat. I'm reading. I'm trying my best.
Yeah, we're poking. Well, the problem is we're trying to follow multiples. There's the Fark one, and I'm not really looking at the Facebook one right now. I probably should though, because that one's usually hopping too. In fact, let me share that thing over real quick.
Yeah.
Because that's like I don't know how Twitch does it, but Facebook actually does show people that we're on and gets people to.
Yeah, if you subscribe to, well, not subscribe. If you, what is it on Twitch? You can
on Twitch,
you can follow.
Yeah.
You can follow definitely and get notified when we come live, which would be great.
Yeah.
We come live most days is a good way of saying it. That means we're not specific to anything. I like not being specific to anything. We come whenever we want to come on.
Yeah, speaking of which, I was saying when we were first talking about this that we had one more criteria to meet before we became an affiliate, which is just a level that they've got on there.
Yeah.
Apparently we triggered it last night and it activated, so now people can subscribe to the channel.
Wow.
And unlike subscribing to Total Fark, where all the money goes to Fark, if you subscribe to this channel, it all goes to us. Mostly to replenish the amount of alcohol that I'm going to drink just tonight.
Absolutely.
So if anybody wants to subscribe, there's 3 levels. They're all pretty useless. Starting at $5, I think you get a little star or something next to your name if you sign up, and then that pays for 1 bottle of my wine.
There you go.
That's how cheap this stuff is.
Now, I would love that. We talked about doing a beer test to see if you knew the difference of what was going on. It would be fun to see how well your wine knowledge is.
It's not that good, actually. I mean, I could generally tell when I'm drinking, and I could also tell when I have something good. I'm unwilling to pay the amount of money it costs to have something good. In fact, speaking of good wine stories, so Todd was a radio DJ down in Tampa for years and years and years, and it turns out also in Tampa is one of my favorite restaurants in the world. It's Burns Steakhouse. And it's just awesome. Well, it turned out that because he would talk about him on air, they would waive the meal and they would give him wine at cost.
Oh my.
So we went there one night, and Todd's a big wine guy. Like, he knows wine like crazy.
Yeah.
We drank nothing but Chateauneuf de Pape from 1978 and 1976, and we paid list. It was $75 a bottle. We split it. But if it was retail, it was something like $225, $250.
Wow.
And I had my first sip, and he's like, "What do you think? Is it good?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is amazing." He goes, "Yeah, it's great." He's like, "Why don't you get this all the time?" And it's like, "Cause I don't get the discount. That's why." It's like, if I could pay $30 a bottle for this, I would drink nothing but.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm just lucky I'm not buying things in plastic bottles. That's
mine's in plastic bags, so you're like one step up.
I don't know. I do feel like the plastic bag is a classier move. It's surrounded by a box.
I kind of like it. That or the can. I like the can a lot.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Yeah, those cans are problematic though, because as people have probably heard me say in the past, you drink at the speed of the glass, and I am used to drinking things out of cans at beer speed. And you do not want to drink wine at beer speed.
Very true. It does look very sad. Is it sad to see a glass of wine and just like a shot glass? Like, well, that's done.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the problem is like when I'd had canned wine before, it showed up in Kentucky, I think about 2 years ago, and I was at a trivia night with a friend of mine at the Burl Arcade, actually, in downtown Lexington.
Yeah.
They have it. They got cans of wine for $10.
Oh, that's right.
12 ounces. That's 3 glasses. And you don't think about that when you buy a can of wine. And so I drank the first one at beer speed, and of course, not feeling anything. Order a second one.
Rookie
drink
mistake.
That. And right around at that point, I'm like, yeah, I think I'm okay to have a third. Drink the third one, and then by the time I'm done with the third one, the second one's hit me, and I'm like, I'm Ubering home. I am not driving out of here.
It's all the video games. They make you think you can do anything.
Yeah.
Let's see who else we got in here. Lots of people. They're talking about there's people talking about that restaurant being good.
It's so good. It's amazing. And honestly, like, I like it a lot. It's a little expensive, but like I said, if you know a guy who can get the meal waived, I highly recommend it. Because I think our meal would have been, it was me and him and our wives, and I think the list would have been, because we tipped on it, I think it was like $500.
Isn't that wild when you get in a situation where they're like, also, if you go to a soft opening and they're like, well, just pay just tip on the cost. And you're like, oh man, I thought I was coming out of here free. It's still
$100. Jeez,
right,
at least we're splitting this. Yeah, because man, that sneaks up on you. You're like, holy crap. But yeah, no, Burns is absolutely fantastic. It's got a funny backstory too. It started out as just a little roadside burger joint, and it turns out that the guy that owned it was super cheap.
Yeah.
He didn't like paying for anything. So eventually he ended up like buying a farm to grow the cows on, so he didn't have to pay for that. And then in order to make sure that he had good employees, it makes, if you start working there, you have to go work on the farm for a year before you can even come in the place.
Love it. It's kind of like what's his name, Hiro, the sushi guy. You gotta work there like 40 years before you get to move from rice to fish.
Well, that's kind of a thing actually. I actually saw that. A lot of people don't know we've got for the size of our town, we have a large Japanese population, and as a result, amazing sushi restaurants. And one of my favorite sushi chefs we've known for at least 20 years or so, Chef Tan, who strangely is Vietnamese, but we watched him. He apprenticed, and so that's a 7-year process. And for the first 2 or 3 years, you stand there and you watch, and you clean stuff up, and eventually they let you cut things. And we watched him because we were going to that restaurant that whole 7 years. And the minute he got his sushi chef title, he was the hell out of there and started his own place.
Oh, absolutely. Think of how good you get with that kind of trade experience.
Oh, yeah.
We've got somebody from Latvia in here, CF Gregory. Lots of cheap alcohol here. You been to Latvia?
I have not. I've been to Armenia, which is nowhere near it, but I think it's on the same time zone or it's close.
Yeah, yeah. And most people would, like me, would say, oh, yeah, that's like next door. Isn't that the same place?
Yeah. Nope, nowhere near it, actually. It is next door to Iraq because I was trying to get to Israel, which is also on the other side. And I asked my wife if I could drive across Iraq to get to Israel, and that was a hard no. I was like, oh, come on. Think of the story.
Right here. It'll be amazing.
It'll be awesome. She's like, what if you die? And I'm like, yeah, whatever. But, I mean, what a story.
T Ziva, I feel like you're slightly increasing the size of Drew's head every stream.
Yeah,
a little bit.
It just
Sometimes
gets
I do.
Bigger.
Sometimes I do.
It's all the HGH I've been taking. I've been trying to catch up to Barry Bonds,
which is amazing.
I'm almost 7 feet tall now, by the way.
You're really grown up big.
Yeah.
We're doing a little different thing. We're not doing the news tonight, other than our little banter here. But we're watching the movie Pulgasari tonight. Glad you guys are here.
Yeah.
And we shall be starting that up soon. And we have new sets for that. We'll see if it works. Who cares?
Yeah.
I don't know. You'll see. But it's fun to watch a new movie with people.
Yeah, totally.
New people.
Especially one that there's history, because I've noticed too, and we'll have to watch this one as well, as I'm going to try not to go super silent during the extra dumb parts. But
right.
Luckily, this movie, there is an incredible backstory to it. It's kind of insane, actually. Like it's super nuts. So that's kind of part of the reason. And I've never seen it. So between those two things,
it'll be great. It'll be
let's
great.
Go check this out.
One thing everyone should remember is the Koreans do not like the Japanese. Do not like them at all.
Really, nobody does.
Very long history.
I mean, I like the Japanese, but they didn't invade my country. No, actually, they did. All right, I've got nothing.
The list of people they've invaded is very high. I don't know if they've invaded the Philippines, but it seems like they should have at some point.
No, they did.
They did. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No, they totally did. They had it for about 4 years. It was not cool. Yeah. In fact, weird story, not funny at all, but it turns out Heather's grandfather was there when the Japanese took it over and was in a concentration camp for 4 years. He survived the Bataan Death March.
No way.
Then 4 years in a concentration camp, and was finally released actually by it turns out it was the first mission of the newly created unit of the Army Rangers. And that whole thing is chronicled in a book called Ghost Soldiers. And Ghost Soldiers is the name of the Filipino resistance fighters who were so good at hiding that the Japanese started to suspect they were ghosts because they would just like disappear into the night. So they were called the Ghost Soldiers. But check this out. So my wife's grandfather survives the Bataan Death March. Meanwhile, my sister married a Filipino guy, and his grandfather was in the resistance.
Oh,
and
my
it's
gosh,
possible
that's
those guys
awesome.
met. There's an outside chance that they ran into each other. You want to talk about weird?
Wow.
Yeah.
It's funny it's awesome when you start to look back at history and see the connections that you have. I had been looking at North Korea for a while before I realized that Natalie's grandfather was a pilot in Korea during the Korean War.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So a lot of these things we'd learned about was from him. In fact, his mom, Natalie's mom, gave me his lighter from when he was a recruiter afterwards. But the Air Force wasn't the Air Force back in the day as well. It was what was it? I think it was Army, just a part of it before they split it off and did that. So very interesting.
Yeah, it was started out as part of the Army and later on became something else.
C.F. Gregory, I don't know if a friend's grandfather survived the gulag only to die later by falling off the roof. Now, here's the thing. If you survive one of these things, you're for sure going to die in a way that's less dramatic. It's not like you're going to get a second gulag to hit you. Or
hopefully not anyway, because God, that would suck. Yeah. Or like there was that article, I forget when it came out this week, but it was a 100-year-old guy somewhere in the United States died of coronavirus, and it killed his twin brother. The Spanish flu did 100 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's crazy. But to be fair, 100 years ago, like everything killed you, including like tetanus and stuff. In fact, have you ever done that? Like, what would you have died of if you hadn't been born in this past century?
No, I haven't done that.
Yeah, for me, when I was 7 years old, I ran full speed into a rusty barbed wire fence. And in the 19th century, that had killed me. I would have had tetanus, and that would have been it. And what happened instead was I got 3 stitches and a tetanus booster, and here I am.
Infection must have been like one of the number one things. You're like,
I can't imagine, man. It's just like you walk into a restaurant deal and you're dead 3 days later, you know?
Right.
At any time.
Or I think one of the shocks that would be if you went back in time would be how many people you saw that were limbless, that were missing for sure fingers. You make it to 60 years old, amazing. You make it there with all 10 fingers and 10 toes, you're a freak.
Well, especially imagine like the last part of the 19th century. I mean, anybody that, you know, all the vets from the Civil War, I mean, they'd have been everywhere. In fact, to the point where I can't believe the ADA passed like later. You know, you'd think that would have been like, you know, 1866. They're like, oh, you know what? Nobody can get up the stairs. We got to do something about that. Nope. Kept on building freaking stairs. Why not?
Oh, we got a great group in here. We've making comments. We started early tonight. Usually we will start the stream before we actually say we're going to start it. And by the start time, we're kind of the reverse of the Super Bowl. Super Bowl says they're starting at 6 o'clock, let's say. The game is not starting till like 9.
Yeah.
We're the other way. We say movie time, 8 o'clock. We may hop on earlier and just chat.
Yeah. Well, and also people need a little time to get in here. And then my brain is stuck in the freaking news cycle. So it takes me like 20 minutes to dislodge it.
Decompress.
Once I get out of there, though, it's like, oh, we're good to go now.
They're saying 4:20 Pacific Standard Time is a great time. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, we could go whenever, actually. Oh, look, I got a bit. Somebody actually threw, or maybe that's it. No, it's a cheer. Okay. I'm still new to the Twitch thing. I've been trying to figure out what all this crap is right now. Somebody said you can cash those in for, you know, coupons off of Arby's, you know, fries.
Oh, wow. How meta is that? That would be great.
I know, isn't it? Yeah. I don't think we have any subscribers yet. I think it makes a noise if somebody subscribes. Not that anybody has to. Don't feel pressure. But I do drink a lot and, you know, so, but... We'll be fine.
Here's a Valnet65 asking the questions that should be asked. Is this an Indicia or Sativa movie, Drew?
Indica or Sativa?
Indica, that's right. That's the word.
Oh, that's basically he's asking is stoned or high is what he's asking.
Right. Do you want to get wired or fall asleep? You want to laugh. Whatever one gives you the bigger
Whichever
laugh.
one works.
Yeah, that's what I would go for.
There you go.
Because there are some moments you're like, what is going on? In fact, there's a part of the movie I was playing earlier, and I just started playing some fun music to it, like when they're beating an old lady.
Yeah, because that's a good time for some fun music.
It worked really great. I may pop it in there when it happens. I'll do that.
Some kind of weird North Korean, tradition or something. There's like, let's beat all the old women. Whee!
They get after it. They're going
to die in the famine anyway. We might as well have a good time.
Okay, I'm going to try. I hope my curtains are here. I'm going to check out my curtains. Let's see. I got to bring the movie up in the foreground.
I had half of a curtains and drapes joke, but only half, so I can't finish it.
Gotcha. All right, let's see if I got this here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Hey, here we are. Here we are on our stage. Ooh, I don't know if you see that, Drew. You're just floating head there.
I need 7 more seconds.
7 more seconds.
Oh, that's good.
I've set us apart. We're at a safe distance apart from each other in this theater. We're in the North Korean Assembly Hall. I believe it's. I don't know what it's called.
That's where they do all their talent shows.
This is talent shows, all their world domination, all their congresses. This is where it goes down. They have the comfiest looking chairs ever, which. The penalty for falling asleep, I'm guessing, is not as slight as it might be if I fall asleep in my chair here. So we're gonna fire this off. I don't have anything more to say other than that, my man.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, let's close these.
Check this thing out.
Let's close these curtains first of all. Not those curtains. Don't do that. Here we go.
Oh man, look at this. This is legit. This is way too impressive.
It is. So this is the sculpture you'll see. Horses are a big deal. That's a Pegasus though, which I think is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited. This is fun.
Nice. I can't hear it though.
Oh, you can't?
No, not right now.
Dang. All right. I'm gonna get you. We've got the intro credits, so let me see what I can do.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
Let's see. Oh, share computer.
So it's coming on Twitch, no problem. I just can't hear it. So that's
Let's see. Let me do something.
Yeah, take your
Oh,
time.
I know what's doing it. Dallin, come on.
Gotta turn the volume up.
I gotta give you volume.
Oh, give me some volume. Just
There
don't
you
blow my head
go.
off.
There you go.
All right, that's not bad.
See, you can hear it, right?
Yeah,
Got some nice words here.
great. What do
Most
they say?
shows wouldn't show you the monster before in your previews. Like Godzilla or modern day Godzilla, they're not showing Godzilla right from the get-go.
You know, I just realized that's him, right? I mean, that's
him.
Here he is.
That's Focusari right in the
There you
intro.
go. Well, so much for the reveal.
Yeah, not much of a reveal.
Yeah.
Get your popcorn, get your smokes, whatever you
I
gotta
could
get.
go for some popcorn.
Probably
Gotta
too
wait
late for your
kid to come
shrooms,
by.
I don't know. But
Yeah, I'm sitting in my dining room right now, so a kid's gonna come by at some point. He'll be like, "Hey,
yeah. We're not turning down the
popcorn.
lights in this theater. It's lights on, party on
yeah,"
kind of thing.
because otherwise it's all dudes. I mean, look at it.
Applauding at the end of the credits, jail. Not applauding at the end of the credits, jail twice.
Yes.
Oh,
Anyone wants to read the screen.
No.
Nobody here can read Korean, so we're out of luck.
And we already had a pre-discussion about this. We don't want to be accused of anything. Hard working. The audio is, remember, this is the same time as Red Dawn, so the quality should be the same. It is not. It is not. We're going to establish how hardworking these.
Yeah, what's going on in the background there? It sounds like a lot of heavy breathing. Oh, there it is. Okay.
누나야, 나 물 좀.
애도 참 어른들이 맛있는
This boy bothers me a lot.
Yeah. Teenagers suck everywhere is what I'm getting from this.
Yes, Drew is looking right at you. He's making sure you're paying attention.
이걸 마저 해제킨다. 좀 쉬고 하자는데. 예. 자, 그럼 좀 쉬자고. 자, 쉬세. 쉬자고.
They're very hard workers.
아버지
So this is set in North Korea, correct?
Yes, it is. Small
in
village.
1983.
Yes, I think they're doing it there earlier. They're not doing it in 1980. Well, it's hard to tell in North Korea.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I mean, it could be.
This could be last year.
Yeah, it's like probably is last year. I like how she's bringing the water and they're all laughing at her because they're jerks.
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, no water, asshole. See ya. Bye.
좀 해쳐보게. 예? 저기 말이네, 저기.
Clean it.
Oh, you're getting mad props for your video quality down, by the way.
Oh, awesome. Well, they should. Yeah. Caster my 50-inch. Awesome.
저기 저
Glad to do
동서울
that.
말이.
We want to make this
빨리 해치지 못할까?
clean
What
it
does he want
up.
him to clean up? I missed that. Did they say already?
I don't know, but this seems very, like, not necessary.
Well, yeah.
아니?
This may have been like before they wrote the movie. They're like, well, let's just start with the scene and see where it goes. We're gonna do cleaning the weeds out of the field. Oh, what do we find?
Snap.
Kryptonite? Superman?
Weapons.
이게 뭐니?
Uh-oh. Does this happen in North Korea?
아저씨,
Oh.
용서하십시오.
Went into the mountains and asked me to hide them. A friend asked me to
friend.
hold this gun.
것뿐인가?
You wouldn't know him. He's from Canada.
His name's Todd.
인젠 자네도 날 속이려 든단 말이지.
You shouldn't believe a word he's
이
saying.
So,
마을 사람들을 산으로
You can't hide
뛰어보내는
weapons
게
in the field next to the house.
내가
Like that's
마루산
the.
터적배 두령의 한
Is that a
사람이라는
law
걸
that he's breaking
내가
there?
모르고 있는 줄 알아?
Yes, he's a leader of the
Oh,
bandits.
he's the leader of the bandits. Oh, there's the problem. Okay, so it's not the
Absolutely.
weapons. It's that he's a jerk.
그러니
Got it.
헐어머니와 어린 동생만을 남겨두고 떠난단 말이지. 아저씨,
They're establishing
보다 사적이 더 딱한
strength of family.
산으로 갔습니다.
Oh, okay.
So we
So I know I'm a bandit, but have mercy on me because my friends are working hard. Is that what he's going for here? And it seems to be working.
yeah, he could smack him here. This is one of those moments where you could.
Oh yeah, right on the back of the head. That would be perfect.
모아서 이 야장간을 물려주려고 했더니
But
Should have Fred Sanford doing the voiceover. You big dummy. All right. Anyway, so he got out of it, huh? He
And-
just said, "Oh, like
yeah, it's like what?
being a
else?
bandit's really hard work, Dad." Well, you know what? All right.
Let's move on from that
Okay.
storyline very quickly.
Yeah. Okay.
Some days the
Meanwhile,
mountains
for
might
no
get
reason-
them, but the Kim never will.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
인데
She's sitting there thinking, what a douche. Total douche.
This is actually how Natalie saw me the first time.
Oh, from the other side of a
I was
creek.
doing
and
a
did you
little
hop on
sword
did you jump on
play.
the rocks?
My shirt was
Yeah.
off, though. That was the only difference. My muscles
This sounds
were
like a
gleaming.
euphemism.
인덴 곧 산으로 들어가겠지. 그럼 난 어떻게 되나?
Ooh,
거기서도 다 살려버려.
love this music.
명령좀 내 자리를 잡고.
Actually, I'll come for you, and then you can come to the mountains. And it's like, no, that's not what I.
싫어. 난 잠시도.
I don't want to live apart from you or in the mountains. Is the implication here? It's like you're not paying attention, dumbass.
사람들의 인류약질로 사람들이
Everyone's about to die of starvation. I bet that was a common problem. It's like spring, summer, starvation, winter,
지금만 편안히 지낼 수 없다.
starvation, spring,
더구나 사람들이
Chose me as leader. I
They
have
did.
to.
bandit leader.
This is like me saying, Drew made me his leader. I have to go to Monday Night Football, honey.
Never mind the fact that I can't hide weapons.
I'd love to be a
pretty torn up.
bandit. Well, next scene.
All right. Anyway,
벌써들 떠나겠나?
we got this guy.
해지기 전에 가다야겠기에.
To join my banditos.
Banditos. What do you
마지막.
suppose he's carrying in there? Looks like he's just like he's taking a load of hay up there. Like, you know,
무슨
Got a straw bill.
he's gonna take a straw bale. You know, the clothes on my back.
아저씨.
Maybe that's where he hid the weapons. You know, horses got to eat something, man. Yeah, he is. That's taking it, and I think that is an actual.
I like that he
hay.
has nice soft straw behind his back, and then he just jammed 2 boards against his skin to carry it up.
He did it. When she's like, dumbass, you put that on backwards. I packed that for you.
가더라고. 아저씨.
Here, and here's a ham. Take this ham and that straw up in the mountains. I'll see you in a year for some reason, because I guess it takes a while. Uh-oh, something's going on. Hurry, go, hurry, something off screen happening.
This is like when the Dukes of Hazzard, when Roscoe comes around.
oh, yeah,
Uncle
there you go.
Jesse
Yeah.
hides him.
집입니다. 여보게 닥스. 아니 어떻게 나오셨소이까?
Roscoe, pickle tray.
Brawny Brewer. How many nephews does this guy have?
Where's
Many.
nephew?
아까 말씀드린.
I like that they're all Shriners.
팔도
knows that?
이런 얘기까지
They're coming for donations.
Yeah, the little go-karts are parked around
지금
back. That's what's going on
사청에서
here.
떡배가 돌고 일어나 반가를 친다.
Now-
Where's the Pope? I can't tell.
This is the Japanese right here.
Oh, they're the Japanese. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
I gotcha. Oh, so this is during, well, I was
I
going to say during World War II, but no.
It's before, it's one of those points where they had them
gotcha.
over them.
At some point, the Japanese were over there. Up in those,
Yeah.
no iron. Oh, man. Except for all those swords we hid in the weeds out behind the house.
Oh, no! Oh, wait.
I found all the sticks in a giant bowl.
Oh, do they want him to melt it down, I guess? I guess that's what they're doing.
No, it's mostly wood, so that's not going to go real well. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, they are going to melt it all down. Oh, man. That's all the farming tools. And a cooking pot, I assume.
I'm loving Unspeakable username. He's like, about then, the Kim boys realized they were in a heap of trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I hope one of them's got a beagle. That'd be great.
I like how
Fine.
their 2 main characters are the only ones with color. He's got a purple thing around his head, and then the girl.
That's actually a smart way to do it, because it's easier to track in a crowd. I wonder if that's on purpose. You can't live without these children?
Oh, they're taking their pots. They're getting iron
right.
from them.
Yep. Well, you only got one pot. They take it away. It's gonna be
Take
hard to
my
cook.
boot.
There you go. They clearly filmed this before they trained anybody how to fight without hitting each other. based on
Fly
the
gal,
concept.
you're right. As
Yeah.
soon as I said my comment, yes, there's guys wearing red. I was very off. Let's go.
I think they're actually hitting each other. That's the advantage of being North Korea. You don't need stunt doubles. You can just beat them.
Yeah. I like this. This totally is now a Dukes of Hazzard movie for me.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Sees them all.
In fact, if you redid it as the Dukes of Hazzard, it would be very much like Star Wars
Yeah.
being the Seventh Samurai.
You made a really good point here, Drew. This extras were expendable.
Yeah, I think they're actually hitting each other.
They may be killing people. We don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about that one, but
But
yeah,
one
it's
of the
interesting.
things you'll see later on, when there's an explosion, They didn't do like safe explosions. I think they just sent mortars off.
Yeah, exactly. That's you got to use what you got, right?
Hey, Ronske, thanks for dropping by.
Ron's in.
Smokey Kim and the Bandits.
Yeah, I'd watch that. I would totally check that out.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
You know, in a lot of ways, this is written like a play, just over dramatized.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
Is that a
To remind
sword
me,
to his neck?
No, he's got the sword point thing like a.
Oh, it's right on there.
Yeah.
Indie.
Indeed. They took him. Well, they were upset about him going to the mountains before. Maybe this is an improvement.
Yeah. I can tell how sad he is by how much he's crying.
Yeah. Well, we got plenty of cows. Let's use those.
Yeah. Keep beating that cow. Hey, he's walking, dude.
Yeah, what do you do? He's moving. You don't need to hit him anymore. Plus, how fast the cows go is nothing's going to speed up.
할아버지, 우리 아버지가 오늘 밤 동네 사람들 다 데리고 우리 집으로 오시랍니다. 너희 집으로?
어서들 가져가. 어서 빨리.
Get your weapons.
There you go.
아이고.
Well, they're getting all the pots and stuff to melt them down, right?
이렇겠어.
여기 있는 것 가지고 적당히 넘겨보지요.
Somebody brought up a
Oh, no,
good...
these are new tools.
Yeah.
den기 없이야.
Oh.
시인들
Or are they?
살아남겠어.
I'm confused.
한동안 숨겨뒀다가 때를 봐서 찾아오도록 합시다.
아이고
자,
사돈님께서
어서 가지고 가시.
Yeah, they'll kill you.
Yeah, they seem to be new. They just dropped off a whole bunch and they're like, hide them. Don't let them catch you. But,
Don't worry.
Okay, and they're gonna put them next to the
They're
weapons.
working
in the field, I
together.
guess. There you go. Here, no one will notice this hastily assembled wall that they're putting together. Or whatever they're doing.
세부치를 감춘 데를 못 되겠느냐?
Meanwhile, this guy.
아침에 일어나 보니 세부치가 몽땅 없어진 걸 낸들 어찌?
It was
Oh,
just
so they went and
gone.
stole it back. They stole it back. Okay.
I bet. Here we are. First
Pogo,
part-
sorry,
yeah.
yeah, because
He
the
did
giant
it.
monster is always taking the iron.
거짓말에도 분수가 있지. 어디 한번 겪어봐라. 뭘 꿈을
This is
그리냐?
like a kid inventing a lie, and then it actually comes true, and he's like telling his parents.
He's actually hitting him. Look at that. He's actually hitting that guy.
Bending over his back.
Man, North Korea film practices are rough.
Yeah. See, we want to make it real.
Yeah,
We could stick something in. We could stick in a stunt double, but no.
yeah.
I love the music, like this soundtrack.
It's like played on somebody stole a Casio keyboard.
Yep, absolutely.
얘들아, 아미야. 이리로
I'm noticing
So-
a theme here.
This is an event happens, and then you go tell the news to somebody else to retell the story.
This is the former equivalent of when your parents call rather than text you. If you hear them running around outside going, "It's awful," it's like, "Oh God, I don't want to take this." It's never good when they're running around outside going, "It's awful." It usually is.
야, 밥이다. 밥들 먹자. 야, 일어나.
I wouldn't
Indeed.
think that you'd have to encourage them a whole lot to eat.
I don't think they're
I'd be
getting
like,
3
"Yep, I'm in.
squares. Yeah.
Let's do this."
I like that the guards are wearing full gear for battle.
Yeah.
Like, that helmet can't be comfortable.
No, probably not.
I think he's the best
안
actor.
먹는다.
The nephew?
No, uncle.
Oh, the uncle guy. Yeah. The nephew guy. They got him in wooden handcuffs.
I like that the
pretty
head
good.
guy is here to force feed
안
him.
먹겠다.
Yeah. Well, also, what's the point of refusing to eat? I mean, don't be a dumbass here, dude.
I won't eat till he eats. Well, tell him to
Oh,
eat.
you think that's going to work? This is some really bad bargaining.
We won't either. Wait, he was just eating.
Yeah.
He had just shoved him.
환장을
Yeah.
했어?
Oh, we're doing a not eat thing?
Yeah.
안 먹겠다. 먹어라 이놈아.
I do see the wisdom in North Korea producing a movie to convince people that not eating is honorable, because that makes sense for them.
Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense.
That's kind of what you want to really do. It's like, hey, you want to be honorable? Stop eating, because, famine's coming every 3 months. All right. Anyway, back to whatever this is.
누나야, 빨리.
Come on, sister. Get
Come on, don't be so
cracking.
slow.
I always love it in movies when people run holding hands or holding each other. It's like, that's not the most effective way of running.
No. Also, this seems like a bad idea just in general.
Like,
Please let me send my
the
father
girl.
into camp while you're killing everybody.
우리 아버지께 한술만이라도
Let's
드리게
totally go there.
네 아저씨 부탁해요.
사정도 좀 봐줘야지. 예.
Maybe if it's like bring your own food, it'll be fine.
죽는다. 내가
아저씨.
I would like to point out that the audio of their voices is,
지금 며칠째 끊고 있어요.
it is Korean. They did not record any of this audio on site. It's all dubbed.
Oh, so they dubbed it in anyway. Interesting.
Yeah.
우리 아버지 굶어 죽어요.
I like how they say chase them away and the brother runs right into him. I mean, maybe there was a thing where you could bring food to prisoners if you had it. Or whatever.
Actually, I think in some countries like Mexico, that's how you actually get fed.
Yeah. Well, this plan clearly failed. It was a bad idea.
Lots of crying going
Yeah,
on.
gotcha. Again, it's
And
North Korea, so
wailing.
it's probably all they do. It's like one of their pastimes, right?
Don't worry about me.
Well, he's right there. Maybe you could like throw something up there, like I don't know what you brought. If it's rice, you could probably get it. If you
Horrible
got good aim, you
guards.
could get it right through those bars.
These guards are doing a trash job on this prison.
Yeah, make a little ball and just
Oh, you saw this
they're gonna-
movie.
Oh man, I'm as smart as these guys.
봐주세요.
Don't miss. Don't miss.
They didn't show us the results of that throw.
Yeah, we'll assume he made it though. It's probably good. All right, do it again. And 2 for 2. There you go.
Yeah, right.
And what's he gonna throw dirt back?
This is like a wedding.
Yeah, sort of. It's like the crappiest wedding ever.
What should he eat?
There you go. Well, I mean,
Please eat, and then we can finally eat.
yeah, eat some of that dirt rice. I mean,
Don't you
it's,
think-
it's protein, vitamins, minerals for sure.
Right, look at the width of those bars. What do you think the chances are you could slide on through those? Next time they show those giant ones.
Where's the shot? Where's the shot?
This guy is...
There you go. Yeah, let's get a close up of this. That's a good idea.
It looks not too enticing.
No, not really. I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be. What are you doing? I'm making a giant snowball. And I'm going to hurl this at the next guy. I
Are
see.
you eating? Please tell us you're eating.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry.
Because we're waiting for you.
I don't want to be
Jerk
pushy.
face.
He's just a simple iron worker.
That seems like a weird thing to be talking about, though. It's
Yeah.
like, this is like not good small talk. It is good backstory, I guess.
Right.
이제 와서 보니 호응을
I just wanted to be a simple person making stuff. Again, that's a good message for North Koreans.
Now remember, he's not going to pray to God. They're not going that
There's no
round.
God. No, but if you had a giant monster, I'd pray to the giant monster. That seems like because I mean, at least he exists, right? I mean,
He can help you right then.
Yeah, right. I mean, Jesus ain't coming, but Pogasari, he's over on the other side of the mountain, probably, right?
He's the new one.
Yeah.
He looks awesome. I love his look.
Yeah. I do like, as somebody who's partially gray, I do like that gray inflection there. He's got that. Like, if I could buy that in a bottle, I would.
He's rocking it, yeah.
Yeah.
이제 곧 세상을 하직한다.
Before I leave this world, I'm gonna eat one more dirt rice ball.
Smed7 says they're no longer hungry.
Yeah.
Did kind
At
of.
least leave me this. What does he want though? I forgot what he asked for. Maybe it was another dirt rice ball. Again, I feel like they're just trying to set expectations for North Koreans. It's like you should be crying all the time.
Right, look at this guy. He's the
Turn
best
down
guy.
food.
Yeah. What are you crying about?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's got your
there
toy.
it is. He made it.
너를 만들었으니
Oh, is that what he's doing? He made that out of his rice ball and his mud?
Just like me. Just like
Yeah.
me.
There you go.
He,
So how does
that's
this work?
actually-
What do you
he
do?
said he didn't ask for food. He said, please save humanity.
Oh, yeah, well, okay. I mean, don't ask for food if you're in North Korea, because saving humanity might happen.
Now, this was done around the famine period. I can't, before, I believe.
In North Korea, it never ended. It's still going.
Oh, he's dying. They have
no
dramatic
good.
deaths.
See, should have eaten the dirt rice ball.
He's even like, this is my last wish.
That's it. Quitter.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
his death sparked a little life.
Oh, there you go. It's the crappiest magic ever. Can't open locks with it, but it does summon giant monsters. Very useless.
Well, here he is. This is what happens when you don't give us your iron pots.
Yeah, don't eat your dirt rice balls.
Now, see, prison guy's like, hey, dude, I tried to feed him.
Yeah.
Sheesh. What, now they brought a lawsuit? I gave him all the rice.
She's like, look, there's this toy he made with dirt and rice. And it lights up at night. This will be good for finding my way to the bathroom.
This sound is like a heartbeat, a heart monitor.
I know it is, but this is like 19th, 18th century.
This kid, I don't know if he ever stops crying through this whole movie.
Yeah.
아나야, 그만 울어라.
Don't cry,
Don't
you
cry.
wimp.
Don't keep crying.
Jeez.
For the love of God, stop at some point.
조금만 키워야겠다.
I'll mend this? Oh, how are you going to bring back my uncle?
Is he crying about his shirt?
She's
Did he
like,
tear his shirt because he was upset? Is that how that works?
Oh, you definitely rent your clothing.
There you go. Gotcha. You gotta do that.
WRENT.
There you go.
Flygal66, yes, he did summon the dragon. Yes, he did.
Oh, good. I mean, it takes a while. He doesn't just like teleport in or something.
Yeah.
Oh, good blood. Oh, there you go. No, that's what some. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Now we're talking.
Well,
Game on.
the source of life was there.
You didn't tell me Paul Gasar. I thought he was like really enormous. He's only like 2 inches tall. I don't.
This
I don't
is
see how
something
is
you
gonna do
learn.
anything.
He's not always so cute and tiny.
Wait, does he grab a giant ball of stuff and roll around and collect more stuff? Because if so, I know what video game this is.
That would be a better one.
It would be. Yeah.
He's so cute. Oh.
I don't think he's going to be conquering a lot. He might stab the hell out of somebody's ass with a needle.
저게 살아 움직이네.
This is the music when he walks around.
Yeah.
아나야, 저거 봐. 저게 바늘을
It's eating the needle. And I would be a lot more upset about this in a town where if you lose a pot, you're screwed.
Right, the needle's
Yeah.
gone.
How
No
many needles
more,
you got?
No more clothes.
'Cause, he's going to sit there and eat them all.
The
Well, I wanna
scissors do
something about
look a
that.
little modern for a hovel
Yeah.
home.
Oh, somebody said it's freaking Barney. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
It does sound like it.
저게 세부티를 좋아하는가 봐.
Yes, I do have it down.
It
there.
looks like it likes metal. Yeah, the genius. Oh, crap. Look out.
He flies like a
Maybe he
dirty
just eats
turd.
needles.
I think this is Mr. What's the guy on South Park? Mr. The poop
Mr.
guy.
Hanky?
Mr. Hanky. I think this is where
Yeah.
Mr. Hanky came from.
You know what? You might be right because we don't know what he made that out of.
시간 남겨주시고.
There wasn't a lot of stuff to choose from. That's all I'm saying. I mean, if he ate
Yep,
the rice
Mr.
dirt balls,
Hanky, guys.
that's kind of the only alternative. I like how they're able to sleep with this thing in the same room as them.
Under the covers. Look how cute
Yeah.
he is.
Oh, that's
He's-
great. Yeah, that's awesome.
Pulgasari got to sleep too.
Yeah, that's right. He ate all the needles.
I like how just like an hour later, this creature's just been born, and you're like, yeah, it's cool. Let's go to bed.
Yeah, let's go take a nap, and we'll take it to bed, even though it looks like a reptile. It's made out of somebody's poop and blood.
Hey, somebody dropped off a crocodile. Want to sleep with it? Yeah,
it ate all the needles, but I don't see how this could go wrong. Let's just tuck it in. Yep.
He's got a hunger, as you can
There
see.
you go.
There might be a theme here. I don't know.
Yeah. Is this claymation or is it miniaturized puppets?
It's puppets. Yeah, I think that's actually a dude in a suit, and they just made everything else big.
Gotcha.
I don't think they had green screen going on.
You're gonna wake up in the morning and all the doors and windows are gonna be lying on the ground. What the hell happened?
Somebody says I would 100% let that snuggle with me in bed.
It's a little topless nudity there. Oh wait, the wrong guy. I got excited for half a second. And I'm like, oh, it's the guy that cries all the time. Never mind.
The door is open. Couldn't have anything to do with that creature.
누나야.
The door should be off. Like the hinges are gone. And there's bites out of them. Who could have predicted this? I told you we shouldn't have gone to sleep with that damn thing.
여기도 없어.
Like they couldn't secure him in anything.
밖에 나갔을
Yeah. Well, no, you put him in a clay pot. Done. You can't eat that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
귀염둥이야.
Little one. I like that.
영둥이야.
little one. Yeah.
Kiwdunya.
없어.
Now, see, they didn't know the Pulgasari name. So their uncle or grandfather had not told them about it, apparently.
So you're telling me? Actually, I'm starting to think the Gremlins ripped this off. They start feeding him after midnight, and then garbage disposal
Things
gets involved at some
happen.
point?
Yeah, I think Kim Jong Il was a leader in the industry. We should pay him homage.
Yeah.
For what he said.
Oh crap! He's getting a lot bigger. What's he eating now? Now, if I remember correctly, there was a problem with the iron being eaten. So if this guy's like chowing down on that stuff,
they didn't have iron. It was.
No,
It's in low supply.
Got to take some action here. You got to get this guy out of town before he eats everything.
Oh, he's got it. Pugasaria.
Come here. Nope, can't. Too busy eating. It's like, oh, we're feeding our gremlin all of the stuff that we need to live. Don't come into the room. No, seriously, don't. No, you don't want to see this. No, it's a poop monster. It's a giant poop monster eating all the pots. And she's crying. She's like, oh, God, I burst out.
Throw yourself down.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we cry properly.
I feel like they're just trying to establish a baseline with her. Like, it's totally normal to be crying all the time because you have no food and your relatives are being killed.
Yes, Mike Bellman, this is the North Korean Gremlins. And
I think it is. I think
Godzilla, yeah. That would be a good discussion at the end. What movie is more like this? Because maybe it doesn't have much to do with Godzilla. Ah, dang, I didn't wear my Pugasari shirt.
That guy Drummond's a little too happy. It sounds sort of like...
This will happen to you.
This will happen to you. What? They didn't say what it was. Seems like they already know what's going to happen. This is another bad idea. Oh, yeah, she just got stabbed. There you go. Yeah,
can you imagine if our executions had a drummer?
Yeah, they did Mad Max.
Well,
like
I guess this part's over.
Sword.
Guess that's happening.
There you go. Well, this guy really likes his job. Yeah.
He's really giving away what he's doing.
Oh, he did the fake out. He's like, aha, look, okay, now for real this time. Oh, no, look at I took a bite on my sword. Crap. No.
I didn't want to save him. I was just really hungry. I know she might have some metal.
Now I'm going to eat.
Hanging around.
That is, I'm going to eat the shackles. Okay.
Whenever Pugasari's around, the music is lit. Oh, he likes blood, too.
Oh, he does like skulls, though. You're right. He likes metal and the occasional human face.
He recently had metal work done on his face.
Yeah, he's like, you got any fillings in there? They're mine now. Yeah, meanwhile,
everyone's trying to get up.
Yeah. We couldn't stop him. How many of them were there? Just one? The same size as you? That's it?
You dummy.
Morons.
Or smoking dubs.
Yeah.
Ooh, Smed 7, Founders All Day IPA. That's a good one for that one will keep you going. I'll show you, stupid.
We should get Brews to sponsor this. I'd love to.
He's right over there, man.
Cut the cost of my drinking way down. So I like how they're like we got like 5 or 6 armed guys, and they're like, "Oh, run away!"
You just cut off his head.
Yeah,
I like how you can see the helmet that goes over the actor. This is very obvious.
Yeah, but that's actually good design, though. I mean,
yeah,
there's a lot of time.
Oh my gosh!
Oh no, he's gonna eat my sword.
Don't waste time, you dummy.
I love this. Yeah, get in there and do.
Good one. Plunge spear. Okay. Here we go.
I feel like I know how this is gonna go already. I think I got it.
Always yell before you plunge a sword or spear into someone.
Yeah. What's going on here, though? He's punching holes through walls, too. He's pretty strong.
I like the sound is like just somebody picking up bricks at the Home Depot.
Yeah. When you think about it, that is about how loud it would be. Right?
Yeah, that's probably accurate.
Yeah. There's a lot of hurry and let's run together.
Yeah.
아니 쫓아버려요. 마을 젊은이의 목숨을 구해준 은인인데 쫓아버리다니요. 참.
It was evil. Yeah, why do you want this around?
But it can't help being evil. It ain't my pot. See, there's the problem right there.
그래도 찾아야 해요.
It could help the boys.
Go look for it. Well, yeah, all right, fine. You make a convincing point. I will go look for it. Except for another giant glass of wine. This is a really good North Korean candy commercial too. By the way.
Oh my gosh. They really missed out on this marketing.
Oh my god, can you imagine Pulgasari O's?
Oh, greatest
Pulgasari
breakfast
O's.
cereal.
That's more like a breakfast cereal.
Tastes
Yeah.
very much with extra iron.
Yeah, everybody got the Ricola reference here. Ricola, it's a Pulgasari. There you go. Now all we need is like 4 dudes to come and lift a mini and put it over about 6 feet, and we'll have candy. God, I can't complete the jokes. My brain is half gone.
That happens.
There you go. Oh, he likes iron and fish.
Isn't he cute? We're gonna humanize him here.
Why did he bring a couple of rakes with him on the?
I guess the idea is that he brought his lunch with him. He hasn't eaten it yet.
We feed him. Okay. He's having a little fish too.
Doesn't really know his name very well, but he's such a cute little guy.
Yeah.
But he really does look like a turd.
Let's go home. Haha, I'm gonna splash your ass.
Oh, he
Definitely
won't
a fun
hurt
one.
us. He loves us.
There you go. Yeah.
You know,
This is a hell of a bet they're making. By the way, if you think about it.
well, here's the thing. They hear the music and they know that it's fun playtime right now.
Well, if I could hear the music, then it would be like, well, okay, fine.
Nothing bad.
I'm just saying, in the clear, it's like, man, you better be right about this.
You can't eat that, even though I brought it to you.
Well, what did you bring him for? Why did you give him to him? And what are you gonna do to stop him?
We need to go hoeing.
Where are you going?
I don't know if you guys know, but he hasn't picked up the language just yet.
Doesn't appear to have, no. And I like how he's just walking off, and so they spent all this time trying to find
this
him.
is
He
my
walks
favorite
off,
part.
and they just like let him go.
Here's my
I
music.
swear they're hitting her. They're absolutely.
Here's my
hitting her.
music part.
They're totally hitting her. That's real. Not making that up. I don't think so. But, yeah. It doesn't look like they're missing.
They
by
are
much.
really going to
Yeah.
her. Well, they're trying to show how bad these Japanese scum are. Strike harder.
I think everybody would know already.
Oh, and there's a child trying to block him. Sorry, everyone. NSFW. This is very delicate.
Uh-oh. This doesn't sound good.
Nobody's talking. They've really taught these guys not to speak.
Meanwhile, whatever the hell this is, I assume this is the bandits, right?
This is the bandits.
Hanging out in the most well-lit cave ever.
Meanwhile, the boys.
Yeah, meanwhile, the Duke boys. Kind of exercises are these anyway?
This is where Cooter comes in and tells them something's
good,
going
excellent. I
on.
like him. It's great. Is this before or after he got elected as a U.S. House rep for West Virginia?
Definitely before.
Okay.
It really is just telling news of what's happening and people getting upset.
You know, when he said there were bandits up in the hills, I was thinking like 5.
No, they got a crew. They got a
Yeah,
crew.
this is more than 5.
놈들이 여기를 탐지해낸 것 같소. 뭐라고 공졸들이 모두 떨쳐나 이리로 몰려오고 있다.
They don't just talk.
그게 사실이요?
There's apparently a command ranking problem here because everybody seems to think that they can debate what's going on next.
Yeah, well, they're
That's
bandits.
not how the army works, I'll tell you
They're
right now.
bandits.
Yeah. They're like, hey, I got an idea. It's like, no, shut up. You're not in charge of this.
Ronnie Brewer, the boys
All
are
right.
back in town. Boys are back
Yeah.
in town. I always wanted to scale up something. Did you ever make a one of those things you throw a grapple?
No, I had a boomerang though. It didn't work very well.
Sweet.
I mean, I think it worked as well as any boomerang. I just couldn't throw it right. These guys are wearing pink bathrobes.
Yeah. I like how he's yelling at her.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah. Well, see, that's what you have to do
Great
when people pass out and they can't walk into their own power. If you just yell at them loud enough, they can get right up.
Every time.
Yeah.
You got there just in time to see him die.
Yeah. Good times.
Throw the kid down. All right.
It's a good. Wow, what the
Aren't
hell
those
happened
good
there?
sword sounds?
I'm gonna miss you with my sword 6 inches away from your face, and you're gonna flip upside down. That's good.
What I like is how it looks like there's a spotlight on the night action, because there is.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Got some good wall hopping action here, coming to the wall. Man, why even build that wall? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not keeping anybody out. You know, whatever's going on here. God, how many? Where'd they go? These guys come from? Were they all just like hanging in there? It's like, okay, wait inside the building until this happens.
What'd you say? What, you can't hear me?
Yeah. Some bathrobes.
They really didn't put the money out on costuming. I'd have to give it a low rank for that.
And they overdid it on the extras too. I think there's too many people there. I don't believe you could fight in there. Wait. Okay, now don't wait. Here we go. This is where to stay at.
He can't walk up the stairs.
Why not? He's carrying his box. Or whatever.
He's really mad. Well, that stopped the music.
Oh man, he tell you like that's like flipping the table.
That's a hat.
Nice hat. Look at that thing.
It's an awesome hat.
That dude was like, you know what's better than a fez? I'm going to nail a board to it, and I'm going to hang crap off it. That's right. And now I'm the leader because I got the best hat.
This is what the bandits need. The bandits don't have a hat like that.
That is great. I want that hat. I would just wear that around the house. I'd be like, yeah, that's right. I'm in charge. Oh, yeah. You know what would be even better if it had LEDs on it? I realize this is like, the 19th century, but...
Oh, my gosh. That would be awesome.
Oh, yeah. And then the best part would be wearing it and then having nobody know what the hell you were going for.
It's like, is he real?
Yeah. That guy's got some stuff hanging off his hat. So is that how it works? It's like the more like dramatic the hat, the higher the rank?
It has to be.
Well, yeah, check this guy out. He's got the golden umbrella on top of it. That's like extra fancy.
This guy's pretty good.
Can you quell rebellions? I'd be like, yeah. Sure.
Do I look like it?
Yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, yeah, I can tell you that. Give me 1,000 guys, yeah, I got this.
I will choke the life from the bandits. Guys, this is how you accept a job. Don't be like, I think I can, maybe I can. Be like, I can kill them.
Can you quell the rebellion? Yeah, totally. I mean, I don't know how, but yeah, give me 1,000 guys. I got this.
Right, always say yes. Never go into that job interview saying, I don't know.
Yeah. Whatever they ask you, just say, yeah, I can tell you.
Confidence always sells.
Yeah.
Well, these guys seem pretty... This guy's makeup game is on.
That previous scene, there was a lot of flags. Like, bring your flag to the riot day or something. Yeah, this is definitely in the 80s. They had some 80s freaking makeup.
So Maru Mountain, they just mentioned there. That's their special mountain. That's the mountain that Kim Jong-un was recently riding his horse on.
Oh, is that the one that when they kill people using anti-aircraft guns, is that what they're shooting at?
I do have to say, if I was going to be killed, I wouldn't... Oh, there she is.
Sierra's here.
Sierra just appears out of the abyss.
Yeah, she's gone. What did I need? Oh, can you give me some popcorn? Oh, hell yeah. That was good.
I smell them cooking popcorn over here.
It is great. It is great having kids that understand complete sentences. That guy's got a good hat, too. That one's got wings on it.
Great comment from Unspeakable Username. This must be the 80s because I've seen that makeup in a Journey video.
Yeah, that was definitely a Journey video, no doubt. An army of farmers.
I love this.
This guy's probably like, this is the greatest job ever. He's like, yeah, not only can I quash this rebellion, but they gave me soldiers too, so we got this going.
Wow.
Army of farmers. You got 1 horse, 2 horse, 3 horse.
Meanwhile, we've all forgotten about Pulgasari.
Yeah. What movie is this again? This is
Which is your A storyline? Which is your B storyline?
It's North Korean Braveheart. Oh, there we go. They fell right in the trap. There you go. Well, you know what? It's a good thing these guys can't line things up right.
These are real trees going down the mountain.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
when they
ow. I think they're...
Ow, my balls. Ow, my balls. Ow, my balls. There you go. Well, on the other hand, I mean, what did you think was going to happen when you're marching up the mountain?
Think of how long it took them to procure all those trees.
There you go. I don't know if I believe these are rocks, though.
They're bouncing a little bit.
They're really round. Like, where did you find round rocks like that?
Hey, guys, maybe we should get off this hillside where they're throwing crap down on us.
Let's do something different.
Should we back up a couple feet?
I mean, they're at the top of the mountain. Why don't we just, like, stay down here and cut off all their food supply?
Oh, unspeakable username. It's log, it's big, it's heavy as wood. Oh,
Ren and Stimpy.
You guys are great.
Then whatever the hell this is. What is
this is... Why should we carry a spear ourselves? Let's all put them on this
put them on a
wagon,
cart and we can roll it at somebody.
We'll roll it real fast.
Ooh, I don't think this is going to work out.
Wait, can we go off-road with it? No, we need a road.
And duck. No, nobody heard me. Damn it.
It was pretty effective.
Yeah, just duck. Yeah, it's a good thing nobody thought of that one.
We are ashamed.
We are ashamed. And they all said it in unison again. What do you want to make sure the North Korean populace knows how to do? That's a good one. I got it backwards. I thought it was the bandits that were getting their asses kicked, so never mind.
No, these guys took a beating.
Right. Yeah.
Is that...
That's going to be hard, though. I mean, insects. Those bastards. I do like the four-pronged
That's a
point
horse
thing. Oh, my
head.
God, what are they doing
That
here?
is a horse head. They're hacking up.
We're going to kill your cows also? I mean, I assume they're eating it, but geez.
I think they're eating it.
Yeah, but I mean, assuming that was like an ox that would haul stuff. Well, anyway, whatever. You can have it.
They're really in there with the GoPro.
Yeah, you get a little bit of
he's eating a tree.
There.
See?
The hell's
Back
he
in the
eating?
day, he's eating a tree.
Oh, okay.
Just as they actually did do.
And still do in North Korea. I mean, again, they're trying to teach it. It's like, are you a farmer? Do you starve all the time? Eat a tree.
This is normal. Look at
They
these.
are eating the trees.
How are you going to fight off the people unless you're eating a tree?
Yeah.
What do you think poops come out like after that?
Splinters.
It's just...
Splinters sound bad. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to spout over it. It's like, I can't.
Well, if you boil
off
it,
the tree.
boiling it makes it better.
Are they making tar? What's going on here? This is meth. That's what this is. They turned into a meth lab, didn't they?
One ticked off guy. Oh, he'll save us.
I'll go get supplies from where? We're all here. We make everything. Thanks, dog. Oh, cool. Sierra brought me popcorn.
Oh, thank you, Sierra.
Try not to crunch too loud into the microphone.
You don't need TP if you're already eating paper.
Yeah. That's efficient.
So true. Here was the 1980s way to show night. Just turn down the camera.
Got it.
So it's like, it's a noonday shot.
There you go.
Well,
Whoop.
that didn't end well for him.
Nope.
Are you all right?
Are you all
he has
right?
a spear in
What happened to you?
You know what? That's universal. Asking somebody after they've fallen off of a house.
Yeah. Are you
All
okay?
right.
Like, no, I'm
No.
dead. Nope, dead. What do you see sticking out of me? How do you think that
A
happened?
spear.
Yeah. Right.
I love these effects.
There's only one guy? So I will say this is I understand they're not Japanese, but North Koreans also fight one at a time, apparently, just like the Japanese.
Well, it's honorable.
Yeah.
Unless
Also,
you're
it makes for-
throwing a bundle of trees on someone.
That's honorable too, because then you eat the trees afterwards, and then you get dinner.
That's a great point. They were throwing away a food supply when they threw those down the mountain.
Mm-hmm. This gull falls down a lot.
Yeah, it's very delicate.
Yeah. Wait, I mean, no, don't, don't fall for that. Keep going, whatever it is.
Brony Brewer, the world's darkest battle. Yeah, these guys like to
Yeah.
fight at night.
Oh, she fell down
Don't let
again.
her get. We got a woman. I bet they talk really nicely and not creepy at all.
Yeah, hopefully.
Evil woman. They've gone too far.
Whoa!
See,
got horns.
we'd forgotten about Bulgasari.
Where the hell did he come from? I was watching a whole different movie, and then I was like, "Oh right, I forgot about Gremlins."
It's very matured. Yeah, it's on.
He's like, "Yeah, you know it." Oh,
Look
yeah.
at him! Look at him bobbing his head like. It's kind of like a wrestler
yeah.
coming into the
You know
ring.
저게 뭐야?
This is the weirdest episode of Pokemon I've ever watched.
They're just hugging. What's up?
Yeah,
He just told me a funny story.
yeah.
All right, Kim Jong Il.
No, I'm not watching Pokemon. I'm watching. Here come all the kids now.
놀라지들 마세요. 불가사리예요.
No, it's North Korean Pokemon.
불가사리가 저렇게 컸어요. 불가사리예요.
No, that's a Tyranitar.
보세요. 불가사리는 이렇게 새만 먹으면
It got
커져요.
this big by eating iron.
As will all of you if you eat your iron, kids.
This is like
that's what-
Trump saying,
우리 만날 수 있어요.
eat some
That's
cleaning supplies.
And that's what qualifies it as educational television. What the hell is they're pushing
They had
over
a
a screen?
They had a starting gate. This is like this is like an Iron Man competition.
So far, I've learned that North Korea has the most ineffective walls, which are made of apparently nylon or 3 feet high.
Wow, look
Oh,
at
look,
him.
he's in there though. What's it? He looks like he's
He's
dancing.
bringing it on.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. It's like eat it all, dude. Eat everything. Like, well,
Tonight we feast.
no, don't give him the weapons. Jeez, like I mean, at least start with everything that's not a weapon. You know, I mean. Anyway, oh, there
How
we go.
about that?
Yeah.
How
Work
about
it out
that?
Work it out.
That's their green screen action going on there.
There you go. Yeah.
도대체 그 불가사리인지 뭔지 하는 괴물놈은 먹으면 먹을수록 그만지니.
This is where they find out the
That's a
Japanese
good
have
question.
thousands of giant monsters on their own. They're like, well, we'll just get one of
We
ours.
gotta summon ours.
생각은 무슨 생각? 사람의 힘으로는
Nope, you might as well give up.
감당할 수
Yep,
없어.
that's in. And the movie ended.
자, 어서 하래시오.
This guy says he can do it.
자고로 세상 없는 괴물도
A long time ago. That's how you get somebody to believe it.
Yeah.
불가사리에도 그런 게 있을까? 있죠.
Except for him.
원래 죽은 대장쟁이가 바발로 빚어서 만든 건데.
That wasn't a long time ago. That was last week.
세상에 태어났지요.
It was made from dirt rice, too, so it wasn't poop like we thought. That's disappointing.
It can't disobey her. Oh.
어차피 불가사리는 우리의 뜻대로 움직이기 마련이지요.
This makes total sense.
Oh my god, there's another one. Now there's a red one. It's got like 4 feet.
This one looks
Holy crap.
just as believable.
Yeah, is that one of the Muppets?
That's
Yeah. Oh, no, never mind. It passed out.
this looks like the Las Vegas Strip with all those dirty, dirty animals on it.
Yeah, this is actually footage from the 80s in Las Vegas.
Well, they got all the food. Pigs, things are going
man.
good.
That pig is alive. Look, it's moving.
They
Well, it's not alive for long.
This is
that pig
really
is not alive.
They just filmed the crew getting lunch. That's their craft
That's
services.
exactly what it is. Okay, lunchtime. But you know what? This will be a good scene. Just do it. Just don't show
That
pig in the
horse
back.
fell down. Well,
You know, kind of hungry. We ate all the trees.
well, I'll just take this nice little backpack. She's always alone. She's the only person in this movie who doesn't have 20 people around her.
Yeah, well, it's a plot device. It's like Friday the 13th. If people didn't run into deserted campgrounds, there would be no horror shows.
It looks like his toe is tapping to that
You know,
music.
what is going on there? Again, you know, you better be damn sure that's not going to piss him off.
나하고 나무하러 가자. 나하고.
He's just gonna use him as his servant? This is a weapon of war.
Plus, Pulgasari's like, I don't want wood. Like, you're the guys that eat trees. It's not me.
Yeah. Plus, this is a living tree. It's not gonna burn for you.
Well, the North Koreans don't know that. They've never seen trees. There you go. This is dinner, I guess. Pulgasari's like, I don't know why I'm doing this.
You help the people out a little, and they make you collect trees.
왜 그래요?
Again, don't answer this phone call.
여기서 뭘 하고 있니?
The horror. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's not going to
Take
be.
her away.
누나가요?
Really? I'm so surprised. Guess what I'm gonna do? I know a little friend. He's gonna help me. Well,
Brody Brewer says they took her to Arby's. Like, yeah, that would be a better outcome probably.
gluten-free lumber.
Sir, this is an Arby's.
Is a tree gluten-free?
Oh.
So awesome.
This is the part where you're like, the dude's like, I just made that up about it, following her order.
I mean, it was a theory. It
Yeah,
was
it was
a
a guess.
rolling theory. I was
I was
just
really hoping that was going to work out. But
I was spitballing.
아니, 이 앞이라고 엇보이 서 있는 거냐?
Pompous beast.
당장 꿇어뜨리지 못할 거.
This is like a scene from West Side Story.
which part? Wait, are they going to start dancing?
Oh.
Please tell me they're going to start dancing. I want to see a musical number.
True,
right
we
now.
could bring this to Broadway.
Oh yeah, you're right. Pulgasari the musical.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Made for itself.
totally.
Don't go in. Shut her up. His eyes seem a little... Has he been doing the shrooms?
I think so. He's a little dilated.
Wow, it really seems amped.
It's a lot of awkward standing around going on.
Yeah. Dramatic pause. as
Dramatic
they say.
standing around.
That's an awesome sword, though. That really looks like
It's
it
pretty
would
good.
not feel good. Good question. Unspeakable username. Did they make the cage out of iron? Bow.
I totally didn't catch it. They had a giant cage.
Pulgasari didn't either.
Walked right into that one.
And
Oh man, God!
That's
I can't
that.
believe I fell for this. Ah, damn it! Should have seen that coming.
He's as stupid as a lobster. What should
Apparently
we do
nobody
now?
remembers the part where he was punching through stone walls.
And he's like 400 times larger.
Yeah.
He was forged in the mountain of Mordor. Awesome opening to an 80s rock video right here.
Lots of crying.
Yeah. You don't know what to do. Dramatic crying. Well, that's that.
All right, well, good
Thank
movie.
you for
Thanks a lot.
joining us, everyone, for Pulgasari the movie.
I mean, how'd you think it was going to end?
Massive flames.
It's North Korea. They don't want you to get your hopes up. They don't want to put out a movie about a giant monster that overthrows the government. I mean, come on.
Yeah, not cool.
It gives people ideas.
Again, this is like a cage. This could be a WWE line right here. They set the cage match on fire, and all of a sudden
yeah.
the Undertaker.
There you go.
Oh, never laugh. They partied before the finish line.
I really like that this was their plan. It's like, he's enormous.
I don't
He
want.
punches through stone walls. We'll get him to walk into this cage somehow, because I guess he's a giant dumbass. And then we're going to set it on fire, even if nothing else works.
I'll tell the king about what I did. Well, now we're screwed.
And they just ran off. They're like, oh, never mind. And meanwhile, fireworks. Now, what happened? Did he fart? I mean, I assume he just stayed there the whole time. Why would that explode?
Well, I'm sure he's still dead. Oh. No, you didn't.
Well, he's cooked now, though. He's bright red. He's, like
He's red.
Yeah, he's cooked. They cooked him.
Guys.
Now, that is the first time, like, it's been a long time in this movie where I saw people do the right reaction to something. That's the right reaction. You're like, oh, crap, our one plan didn't work. We don't have a backup. Out of here. Yeah, get in the boats. Get in the boats.
He's eaten nothing but iron. You just heated him up.
He's resting. This is great. So meanwhile, to make this look realistic, they shot everyone who wasn't able to get on a boat.
Love that idea.
What's he doing? He's drinking all the water?
He's boiling them.
Oh, okay. That's good.
He's like, I'm hot. These guys are not.
Ah, there you go.
Well, that was abrupt.
누나 빨리. 불가사리야.
He's resting.
불가사리. 아, 따다.
Still hot.
Dumbass. He's farting and burping.
He's hungover, maybe?
Yeah.
식지 않았구나.
He's all worn out from the taste of human flesh.
얼마나 괴로웠니. 고맙다 불가사리야.
It hurt you. She's the Pulgasari whisperer. He came for my blood.
불가사리야. 우린 너 없인 못 산다.
Again?
일어나.
Didn't you see what I did for you?
일어날 수 있지.
Why do I have to stand up like right now? Like, come on, man.
Oh my
I'm good.
gosh.
어서 일어나 봐.
Let me sit here. Let me hungover for another hour. This is gonna be me tomorrow, by the way.
Well, you asked him to get up. What are you surprised at?
Apparently he's been there a while. He's got all dust over him.
Yay.
Yay.
우리에게는 이 불가사리가 있습니다. 승리는 불보듯 뻔하오.
Yeah, I mean, if I was betting, I would think Vegas had good odds on this.
Yeah. 19th century, we got a giant monster they can't kill. I think we're good. We got this.
I like that they don't have plans. They don't get a meeting with just some of the head guys. Just somebody yells out, let's do this.
Let's do this.
That's a great idea.
Again, it is a pretty big advantage.
Oh, now they're laughing. This is awesome. I like winning.
Winning is great. Come on, everybody. Look at all the freaking flags, man. Like, what's all about?
Gotta let you... Just like...
This time for sure. Okay, and we'll build another giant wooden cage. And we'll set it on fire again. And then we'll throw rocks at it. Yeah, this is perfect. Great idea. Brilliant.
For sure it'll die.
Brilliant. Yeah, if I'm that guy, I'm like, you know what? Let's go back to Japan.
Didn't die from fire?
The hell it is.
Oh. Oh,
It'll be really deep, though. Really deep. Like, twice as deep.
It won't climb out.
Yeah. Brilliant. Let's try it. Yeah. It's a good thing villains are dumb, you know, because, man, if they were smart.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen. All right, here's the timeline. They're on the march. They're like, let's dig this hole. So what? Do they have maybe an hour before this battle starts?
Yeah. How much time do you have? Yeah.
Let's dig some holes.
But it's like, we were digging a hole since last week, as it turns out. Yeah.
And it just happens to be Pulgasari sized.
Yeah, you know, but we're going to go twice as deep, just in case.
이 함정이 완성될 때까진 무슨 수를 써서라도 막아야 한다.
Good plan.
이 공사는 빨리 하게 하고
That makes sense.
모두 날 따르라.
Expedite the digging. Meanwhile, the diggers are like, yeah, we were totally just slacking off, but oh, you want us to go faster? Oh, yeah, we can totally do that.
This is a long way to run. You haven't even seen the enemy, and you're like, let's run a marathon through this field.
Yeah, let's run
up
the
a
hill.
mountain. Uh-oh, flaming fire.
Yeah, don't run towards the flaming fire.
I think people were actually hurt in this scene.
Yeah, I think you're right. It looks like they're getting hit by giant balls of fire.
Yeah, this doesn't look like the... Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, they're running through fire. Those guys are on fire. All right, well, good. Brody Brewer says it's just bags of kimchi. Some kimchi for sure.
They were gonna make the world's record of kimchi, so they were digging the hole for that.
So I'm noticing I was making jokes about all the flags. So the guys that are holding the flags are only holding flag, and they're charging the enemy.
Yeah,
flag.
it's like
That's it. That's all they got. Flag.
You're a really good flag holder,
and it's a lot of them. It's like every fourth guy.
And they're not at the front, where you'd think like, okay, if we have a flag, let's put it at the front.
Like how he's got to tell him. And it's like, oh, there he is, because he's enormous.
And
like, oh yeah, totally didn't notice that. Thanks for pointing that out.
And the guy next to him, finally, he pulled his sword out.
Well, and here's the other thing too. Why don't you send Polgasarian first? I mean, he's bringing up the rear. Like, what the hell are these idiots doing?
Let's lead with our guys with flags. The guys with flags, you're gonna lead the charge.
Yeah, flags first, and then everybody else can catch on fire, and then after we've had 1,000 casualties, we'll bring up the giant monster. Brilliant. Let's do that.
There's great plans all around on this one.
Mm-hmm.
They do everything enthusiastically, I will say that.
They do. Ready the ballista. This will work for sure. Let's shoot things that he eats at him. Yeah, this is like shooting marshmallows at Godzilla.
Oh, they're missiles.
Yeah, look at that.
Kind of small.
Doink.
Not quite pulling off the victory.
I was waiting for him to eat him. Yeah, this is not working out. And again, should have sent him in first, is all I'm saying.
Aim for its eyes. That's a good one. But
yeah, sure.
I don't think there's any aiming device on these.
Yeah, they're not aiming.
Oh, now that he said aim for their eyes.
There you go.
Good sounds.
Oh yeah.
Well,
that's gross. What the hell?
That is an eyeball.
Yeah, all right, well, that'll happen.
I only need one.
That's all right, don't need two.
Uh-oh, I thought we were in good shape. Appears he has another eye.
Yeah, oh, damn it. I knew we were forgetting something. Again, all the flags, like all the dudes with the flags are just carrying a flag.
Hey, Lord Zolty just ordered a Fark hoodie from the new store. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they're actually pretty cool. Heather's got one. They look really good.
Awesome.
The trap is complete. Really? He's like, I don't believe it.
Just in time.
Yeah.
That's a lot of blood.
It is.
Really rich in iron. I feel bad on this part. Somebody put a lot of time into building that model.
It was made entirely out of Legos.
He's really putting his energy into this.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely not like Godzilla, because Godzilla would almost like kind of like bounce around.
Didn't see like Godzilla messed with the small people, or did he? Maybe he did. He messed with other big monsters.
Nah, he didn't. Yeah, he'd fight with the other big monsters, and they would just fall into stuff.
Ooh.
How are you gonna make it fall in? Oh my God, the flaw in the plan revealed. I knew we were forgetting something. God damn it.
He dug a hole.
Gotta exercise it.
What?
Okay. Make him do jumping jacks.
I've forgotten
Push-ups.
so much about this movie.
Yeah. We'll get a priestess. Oh, this will totally work. This is where it's like, well, this plan just went from impossible to stupid.
Oh, that makes sense. We're gonna do nothing.
Well, when you're out of options, you kind of have to do nothing.
Well, the blood's gone.
That's good. It kind of washed off. That's great. Meanwhile, what the hell is this?
I think these are the same dancers that were earlier. That eye looks all right.
Yeah, he healed right up. So if I'm the priestess getting hired for this, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm not taking this job. You want me to do what?
Here's the thing. You see those flames? I don't want to be dancing around in flowery fabric like that.
Well,
Somebody's
plus, it's
going to
like,
burn.
when's the last time you exorcised a giant monster? You know? Be like, yeah, I'm not really sure that's going to work.
Right. Is this... tell me about your background. What have you exorcised?
I'm not that kind of priestess, all right?
How much is this going to cost me?
Yeah, I got some good moves, though.
Seems like it's working. Gratefully alive. When in doubt, dance. Very true. This sounds like the news lady. Remember the North Korean news lady that yells really excitedly?
Oh, it does?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Meanwhile, what's going on here? Got toilet paper on him. I love how they're all like, we're just going to dance this guy away. This is definitely like a Debbie Harry.
This is like somebody threw their panties on him.
Yep.
It's very confused. Seems to be working.
Well, yeah, because he's like, okay, so...
Oh, he threw himself in, basically.
Yeah, they couldn't take it anymore. He's like, the production values are so bad. I'm done with this. Now, drop the stones. Oh, that's what the flags are for. Okay.
All I know is that there's a massive construction crew somewhere to be putting all these things in position.
There you go. Here go the stones. All right, there they go.
Seems effective.
How long are they going to show us this? Not that I'm in a hurry, but I get it. Like, rocks fell on the guy.
I'm going to show you.
Like 10 more minutes.
Like, we spent a lot of
angle.
time on these effects. We're going to get our money for it.
By God, we're using every single inch of footage that we filmed for this.
How do you show that somebody won? Laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another night fight.
Oh, good. Clang, clang, clang. See, that guy got kicked. Yeah, they're definitely killing people in this movie. There's 100% chance.
Yeah. She's making the food, as a woman should.
There you go.
Good job. Dude, I was eating that.
I was like, where are you going?
Yeah, he's just 5 feet over here.
Where is he? There's a line of pile.
We had a battle. If you would have been here helping us, you would have known about it.
I knew we should have sent the giant monster in first. Such a dumbass. What was I thinking? I'm going to cry.
That's why I'm a bandit, not a military leader.
That's right.
This is almost like baseball music. Baseball organist.
Doing the executions now.
Oh, this is his second execution.
Pretty sure you don't get to demand this.
Red Dawn. Avenge
right.
me. Avenge me.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't escape that one.
Nope. Totally should have sent the giant monster in first.
Where's the tears?
They're implied. What should we do from
She's
now
being
on?
very stoic.
It's like, I don't know, just keep crying.
Shut up,
see,
you
see
little
where that gets you.
baby. We fight.
There you go. This is the part in Jedi where the Ewoks got stomped on. Oh man, we're totally screwed.
Oh, I can't just sit here and cry all the time. Nice.
What, really?
That was like, that's 90% of the movie.
That's all they've been doing so far. Yeah, I was gonna say this. It's basically it.
아이고, 야, 너 내 얼이 점점 더 고와지는구나. 어?
아니 이거 왜 이래?
자, 이거 비싸게 군다. 오늘 밤에 내
Oh,
간다.
these are good moves right here.
What kind of priestesses are these? Oh, I get it. Hold on.
너 누구야?
Now I get it. I get it.
그누는
Are your
뜸짜리야.
eyes empty holes? That's a good one.
명월하지도 못 알아보다니.
It's the new horn.
That was my favorite sitcom that only made it 6 episodes on NBC. The New Horror.
모가지가 몇 개나 된다고
So disappointed when it came to it.
Don't say such rude things. She's very special.
I kind of alluded to it earlier, but man, these whores look a lot like the priestesses. In fact, wait a minute, hold on.
They're dual use. Dual
There you go.
use.
Man, that guy was spilling. Never spill alcohol over your face. Yeah, look at her. She's like, oh, this is great. This is fantastic. I'm trying to serve water here.
I do have to say, battles back in the day, like before, like now you're not going to go into a battle and just like have a gluttonous party. But I feel like back in the day, you could. You just ate everyone's food that you took over.
Yeah, because these guys haven't even won yet. Like they're technically still at war. They're like, nah, you know what? Let's bring in the hordes. It's Friday. Let's just do this. I mean, they're here already. They exorcised the giant, gremlins. So.
Well, they did slay the dragon.
Yeah. Which it seems weird if they had that much power that they would be the horrors, but no, maybe they like it. Let's hope.
아저씨들
Hi, soldiers. This is a restricted area. Just thought it was the woods, dudes.
아저씨들이
Yeah.
수고한다고 한 잔 권하라고 해서 왔어요.
Oh, he loves us.
자, 어서들 드셔요.
Well, this is totally not a trap.
It's totally not poisonous.
There's a hot chick bringing us alcohol.
I know. You flatter me.
This is great. Well, yeah, let's just,
Well, all right. Let's get at it.
man, subterfuge used to be so easy.
What do we need for our plan? A girl and some alcohol.
Yep. Done. She cannot stand up. Every scene they show her walking anywhere, she falls down.
Oh, that's the ultimate creepers move. This means you're up to no good.
Yeah, it is no good.
And then, I thought so. Yeah, but we're drunk now.
Yeah,
Jeez,
got
I barely
plenty of
got my
time.
buzz going.
yeah, what are you talking about?
불가사리야.
It's that woman. He already told him that. Why did he have to say the whole phrase again? What?
I don't.
Oh my.
Nope. That
That was drastic. That was drastic.
Oh, wait, I see what's going on here.
불가사리야.
I got it. I got it. That actually might be a smart move.
불가사리야. 불가사리야.
Survey says it worked.
There's a dance party going on down there.
This is where I think they use real artillery.
Oh, without a doubt. Well, I mean, it's what you got, right? It's North Korea. Oh my God!
I very much regret putting this party together so
Oh my
soon.
God! I knew we should have waited until we won.
Man.
There's the one horse they haven't eaten yet.
Guess what? We had a party and we really screwed up.
Yeah, I got some really bad news. So our plan was we dug a really deep hole and he fell in it, and then we had a party with the priestess horrors. Nobody thought to check to make sure he was dead, and yeah. Anyway, I love, not only do I love that hat, but the umbrella that follows him around.
Yes.
It was very similar. It's great. In fact, I wish when I graduated college I'd been wearing that.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
엿보실 것이 없는 그런 힘 있는
Greatest weapon in
존재를
all of
발명
history.
중이었는데
Oh, what's that?
머지않아 그것이 성공될 줄로 아옵니다.
Oh, that's super
Probably this
convenient.
afternoon.
Yeah, good thing that guy was working on it. All right, great. What is it?
큰 철통 안에 화약이라는 것을 다져 넣어 만든
Oh.
것인데
That's it. That's all you
심지에
got.
불을 달아 날려 보내면 태산도 순식간에 먼지로 될 수 있다고 하옵니다.
Oh, they've got nukes.
Wow.
Good thing that's getting finished later this afternoon. Well, thank God for
Everything's
that.
looking up.
Well, tell them to hurry up. And meanwhile, they're like, oh, I guess we'll go faster then.
I was going to tell you this before we start digging the hole, but I wanted to save it as a
Yeah.
surprise afterwards.
I was hoping the giant hole was going to work, but we've got
손에
nukes.
달린 이걸 만들어
And although we haven't finished a nuke yet,
한다면
by this afternoon, we've got this. Like, it's totally happening.
영화를 누릴 걸세. 염려 마십시오.
Now they're sending it. Well, I can't tell if he's
He's
first
still
or
in the back.
last.
They're definitely not an army. They're just the bandits. Gotta send the giant monster
All
in
right.
front.
Keep jamming that
I like
cannon.
that. And these two dudes are just sitting there yelling at everybody, hurry and finish to the slaves that are moving about as fast as they can.
We've been working on this for years.
At least they've got the flag guys in front now, so that way when the casualties hit early, it's gonna be those guys.
Well, everything looks good.
All
Oh,
right.
thank you for finishing off that bronze of myself as well.
Yeah. So they made 2 cannons and a giant statue of the hat dude.
네, 실어라.
That's impressive.
Go get him.
He's still not in front. These guys are morons.
저게 바로 그 신형병기 올시다.
Very shiny. Oh, he changed hats.
다시 듣던 바대로
He did. Now he's got a giant pincushion or something. So we made 2 cannons and then a giant bronze statue of you. Oh, well, great. What does the monster eat again?
Lightning
Remind me, I
gun
can't
and
remember.
general gun.
General good.
어디 한번 쏴봐라.
Yep.
Yeah, we've never fired it. Who knows?
There you go. Okay. Target Alderaan.
Really hope this works.
Yep.
발포 준비.
Princess Leia's going to be so pissed.
발포 준비. 쏴라.
Yeah, you're right. They're actually shooting artillery for this right there.
Well, it appears the mountain is still there.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you're going to blow them out. Now
I'm a little disappointed, Todd.
알았어.
yeah. This is not what I was hoping for. There you go.
몇 백이 흔들.
104
I haven't been able to
boat
think
cars.
straight since somebody stabbed me through the head with their cane. He's still not in front. Here come the flag. Flag guys are in front.
Yeah, they
Wonder how that is. Like, okay, flag guys, just charge him. And then what? I don't know.
see
yeah,
if
that
you,
works. At
See
least
if you
you're
can
in
get the
front.
flag out there.
You get that flag up there.
First flag wins.
See what happens. You got a lot of cannonballs, so that's nice. Again, giant monster in front, guys. Come on. It's not that hard.
This is an actual minefield.
It probably
We
is.
got the
'cause-
cameras going. Just run.
Yeah.
Whoever
In
makes
fact,
it through.
I saw an explosion go off and a bunch of guys fall over, and I don't think that was acting.
Unspeakable username. It's like millions of Farkers were drunk and suddenly were hungover.
Yes.
Indeed.
Again, always send the
Yeah.
giant monster in first.
불가사리게.
Well, Bulgasari still hasn't come, sir.
No, because he's like hanging out on the other
He's-
side of the mountain doing whatever. There we go.
All right, now we're cooking.
Alrighty.
Well, that looked like a direct hit, sir.
Yeah, there's a couple. Yeah, he's just shrugging it off. Yeah, this could be trouble. Can you bring back the horrors? Did anybody dig a pit?
Maybe if we combine everything. The
Yeah, is there a
cage,
giant
the
cage also?
hole,
Can we do all
the
that?
thermonuclear weapons, and the
Yeah.
whores. Well, let's laugh. Somebody's got to
dude,
tell him to really
laughing
hold
is-
their laughing.
Is he breathing fire?
Like, did he pause?
He's stunned. He's like, I can't believe how dumb this is. I can't believe you guys let this be real. All right, here we go. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Interesting choice of sound effect for that thing coming out, like a slide whistle.
I like how he eats one cannonball and shoots it back, and everybody's like, okay, that's it. We're out of here.
I've seen enough.
Yeah, didn't think this was gonna work either. I gave it one chance.
Oh, we are toast.
Yeah. Still don't understand how he couldn't get out of that cage in the first place. But whatever. I mean,
Well,
look at him tearing up the Legos.
They had the ironworker's daughter.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
is
should
that one
eat
of
that.
them? Ooh.
Guess there was one in the chamber.
Never tell where they're running.
Yeah. We're just going uphill.
Let me just step over this wall.
There you go.
There
Perfect. Yeah,
we
like
go.
walls in this world don't work.
Well, do we got any other plans we can hatch in the next 20 minutes?
What else we got? Bring back the hookers. They did a great job.
They were at least
That's the only
fun.
thing that worked. That's the only thing we could do twice. Like, where'd they go? They were out first. They're like, nope, screw it. See ya.
Now it's... This is a good move.
Yeah.
Well, for a second, I thought his arm was missing. Nope, he's got all of his appendages.
Good. Run away. Run away. This is very Monty Python-esque. Man.
It's a long ways to run.
That's a hat guy. You know why he fell down? Because he was hugging that hooker.
They're comparing you to Gorbachev with the hole in your head, Drew.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he is.
That's one of those guys that, yeah, definitely is like, I don't know. Is he?
Yeah, no,
okay.
he totally is.
Right. You know, the problem is he's wearing the hat that says I'm the leader. If he just tossed the hat, threw it on a peasant, he'd be all right.
Yeah. Be like, I'm not sure which one of these middle managers is the guy I'm looking for.
Don't wreck my house. Uh-oh. Does he have him in his hand?
This is why I was surprised they tried the cage thing.
Yeah, this seems building's a little better built than that. Your fancy clothes aren't going to save you now.
I do like that hat though, man. I really need one of those.
You know what? Just with like with a board and a regular hat, I think you can make one. Well, a top hat.
I think you're right. I got plenty of time tomorrow. I'll check out my garage and see what I got. Please let me leave in my life because, you know, I've earned it.
Yeah, sure. Knock this building down. That's all right.
Yeah.
Oh, too far. You went too far. This is definitely, he's got the running speed of somebody in a horror movie. Like he's running nowhere. Yep, there you go.
Oh yeah, that's gonna work.
This is where the audience laughs with glee. All right, this guy's gonna get his.
Yeah, North Korea, they're like, yeah, that's right, Japanese are stupid.
Crush him.
Look at him hiding in the curtain.
Strike him down.
Japanese.
Well, there it is.
Yep. All right.
And that means he's dead. Red meat's dead.
Hey, and now?
Now it's party time. She's not as happy as she should be.
Flag guys made it though. Some of them didn't get killed.
Well, is he tired?
So I like how he destroys the entire place. There's enough time that has passed where they started the party, and he's still there. Nobody's like, hey, let's get Paul Gasari out here for the giant cake. No, he's like, he's just hanging out, eating all the iron, I guess, or whatever.
Did anyone send him an invite?
Yeah, I don't think so. He's still there.
We forgot.
And they got that whole party organized, and meanwhile, he's like, he hasn't moved.
Well, he's always hungry.
Quick, tell him there's plenty of iron in Japan. Problem solved.
We're in trouble. Just kind of poking around. It's like looking in the fridge. There's nothing in here.
It's like, man, it's like there's. I got 4 jars of jelly, and I got some butter, ketchup. Damn it. This is what I was expecting to happen earlier. These guys aren't thinking far enough ahead, though, where they're like, okay, this will take care of it. They're like, so what about next?
Did he just rub his belly? Well, looks like he's gonna. Yeah, he likes it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna work.
He's gonna eat that toy.
It's like a Life cereal commercial from the 1970s.
I don't want your stinking
He likes it.
wood.
He really likes it. Yeah, stupid wood. Nobody wants that.
Sheesh, guys, you didn't even cut this up. I need bite size.
This is why I was surprised that he threw it at somebody, because remember he grabbed the earlier one, he threw it.
Yeah, totally waste. That guy looks like his hat's on backwards.
He probably stole it from somebody else. He doesn't know how to wear a hat. All right, I have no idea why we're slow motion watching this scene, though.
This is a very long scene.
Yeah, it's like, where's this going? And then Polgasari realized he enjoyed the taste of human food.
No end.
Just show them where Japan is. It'll solve itself.
Well, this is everything we have, dude. That's nothing. Did you just see the massive cannon I ate? That thing was solid.
I feel like there's kind of a subversive message here. It's like we just keep feeding the guy that won our revolution for us that eventually we're going to run out of stuff. Like, I feel like the director got one in on Kim Jong-il.
It is interesting, yeah. What kind of message are we showing? It's obviously the go peasants down with the Japanese, but
it's like, but now we got now that the mechanism of the state has taken over. Wow, it's just going to keep on taking all our crap, and as we already determined in the earlier scene, it's going to eat all our pots, and then we can't cook anything, and we're screwed.
It is interesting that 1980s North Korea made a movie totally around eating.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much what they were thinking about all the time. So here go all the pots. Look at it.
But then they won't be able to eat.
Yeah, this is kind of super subversive. This is really an allegory about the North Korean government, I think.
그래, 불가사리가 어디 있어요? 제가 좀 만나야겠어요.
What? Are you crazy? Just let him rest. He's resting. He's not bothering anyone. Especially that kid.
너 어쩌자고 이러냐? 농지기까지 다 먹었으면 우리 어떻게 살라는 거냐? 응? 불가사리야.
Makes a compelling point, Polgasari.
너야 우리를 위해서 얼마나 큰 일을 했냐? 응.
That would be so nice.
끝까지 도와주려마. 응. 불가사리야.
Well, but I am hungry.
꼼짝도 못해. 몹시도 배가 고픈가 봐.
Maybe we shouldn't have bothered him.
Yeah, right.
하루아침에 이렇게 무서운 원수를 될 줄이야.
And let's go poke this tiger.
이제 이 나라엔 쇠붙이가 들창이 날 테지. 그땐 사람들이 널 앞세우고 남의 나라를 침범하지 않을 수 없을 게다.
Interesting.
그럼
They figured it out. All right.
전쟁 마당으로 화를 깨고 세상은 망한다. 아니 안 돼.
No, it's not.
그럴 수야 없지.
Well, I'm glad you won't.
그럴 수가.
How are you gonna stop it? She's like, I'm gonna sleep on it. I'll come up with a solution in the morning.
Surprised she didn't tuck him in next to her like last time.
That was like 2 days ago.
누나야.
Yeah, right.
누나야. 누나. 누나야.
Nice eyebrow action, though, by the way. That's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. Heartburn. Definitely heartburn.
Eat too many Japanese, it's a little spicy.
Oh, it's a metal gong. It's like blood in the water.
Somehow survived the first time. He tore through that place and didn't eat that? All right.
Maybe I should have gone through things a little more closely.
I knew I forgot something.
Oh, she's dressed up like the Virgin jumping into a volcano. Ooh, and the drums.
It's a little disco-ish.
From earlier. Well, let me just...
Yeah, what could go wrong here? This seems fine.
She's trying to cross the beams, if you will.
I will say, of all the plans that anybody's come up with in this movie, this is the dumbest. Including the let's send the flag guys out in front of the giant monster.
Well, here I am.
Yep, this is going to totally work.
Oh, I didn't know he was going to crush me first.
Whoops. Oh, well. I had a completely different idea how this was going to pan out.
Well, bottoms up. Huh?
What?
세상에 남아 있어서는 안 된다. 나와 함께 가자.
Oh. Wait, is he gonna blow up?
Not sure what's going on here.
Definitely looked like a scene where your head explodes. The camera zoomed in on you.
I guess I shouldn't try to figure out too hard how this is actually working because I'm already accepting a giant monster that he tired.
Everything's fair game.
Yeah, exactly. So what's going on here? It's like, yeah, okay, fine, I'll give it to you.
Oh, this death is going to be dramatic just like Father early on.
Oh, yeah. This is going to take like 20 minutes.
It's feeling like it.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay. I feel like we're maybe in like the first like 20% of it.
This is a great death. Give me more.
There you go. I know you're in a rubber suit, but I need more emotion.
Huh?
Now I know you're a claymation statue, but I need more emotion. That's not emotion, that's just collapsing.
Kim Jong-il was actually shooting this.
Well, now I know what happened to your toy.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. That's exactly what happened to mine.
I know why your toy is not intact now. It's because apparently it's in the process.
Every Pulgasari is made of the same materials.
Yeah. All right, well.
Wow.
He was killed by his own farts.
What have we all learned?
Always send the giant monster in front.
So she sacrificed herself. What does that mean? I mean, her father sacrificed himself. She sacrificed herself. Wait, what do we got? We got another one.
Wait, what's going on here? And then maybe it's what he's like.
Oh, it just starts all over again?
Oh, okay, good. Terrific.
It's like he's saying mama.
Mama. Mama.
Ill was... Oh. He went on.
And he teleported to...
He's back inside her.
I don't understand how this works.
Wow. She gained everything back by giving of herself.
Oh, right. So if I was in charge of North Korea, I would definitely want people to learn that lesson.
Right.
Yeah. Sacrifice yourself. And by the way, it'll work out. It'll be fine. You'll defeat the giant monster and you'll come back to life.
Yeah, no loss. This is all good.
Perfect.
I would hope her father would come back as well. Wait.
Yeah, but you know...
she hasn't come back yet. I have not learned the message yet.
No. I think he just jumped into her corpse. She's not actually alive.
She's actually dead.
Yeah, she's still dead.
All right, 1985.
They're like, all rights reserved because North Korea has rights.
They respect all the rights.
Yeah. Totally.
Dude, what'd you think?
I liked it, man. That wasn't that bad at all.
It's kind of fun. There was lots to talk about. There were so many holes in it, things going. The plans were just, who wants a good plan? I don't. I'm watching that.
Nobody does, especially movies. No, that wasn't too bad, actually. Like, I'm not going to say that was a masterpiece, but it wasn't terrible.
No. We've got Unspeakable Username, or somebody said, well, that was a movie.
Yes, it was.
That was a movie.
I was expecting worse, honestly. That wasn't too bad at all. It wasn't good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like, oh, damn, that was amazing.
No, but there's bad movies that you can enjoy watching, especially with somebody else. Like, watching this with you was a lot of fun. Because to see it through your eyes for the first time, it's like, it's something magical.
Yeah.
It's like watching The Room with somebody else who hasn't seen it.
Yeah.
You want to talk about it? You want to talk about the horrible sex scenes? All that stuff.
Yeah. No, that was really cool, actually. I'm glad I watched that. That was a lot of fun.
Mike says a great one. This was fun because I didn't have to focus on the filming. I got to hang out with you two dolts.
Yeah.
Very true.
I enjoyed it because I didn't have anything else planned tonight. So, why not hang out and, actually, I'm going to pour my fourth giant ass glass of wine real quick.
Yeah, how is your wine stash right now? What are we at? Still got something? Now, have you done the move? Have you done the move where you break open the box and then squeeze out the last of the bag?
Oh, no, I'm barely halfway through this thing.
Right.
There's 5 bottles in this. So I got plenty of time.
I've got a story. So Nat and I went on a cruise once upon a time, and they always say you can't bring any food on board, you can't bring any beverages
unless you're clever. That's what they mean.
Unless you're clever, right here, clever.
Mm-hmm.
I took a bladder, I sewed it into a Mickey Mouse pillow.
Oh, perfect.
Sewed it in.
Yeah.
But I never got to try that out because Natalie told me I couldn't try it.
All right. Well,
But I like to think I would have made it. Would have made it through.
Yeah, probably so.
Well, we've got the draft is coming up, or is on, the second part.
Yeah, but it's round 2. Nobody cares. In fact,
2.
I couldn't name anybody after the first 2 guys.
Yeah, I was like, I watched for a bit, but you got to be diehard. You got to be diehard and into your city. Natalie and I watched something else, and then it was like, we came back to it. I'm like, they're only on 15. We've been here. We watched the whole other thing.
Still going.
Yeah.
I will say I want to use this line again because I came up with the other day. We were talking about people who are introverted who have discovered during the lockdown that they're actually extroverts.
Yep.
And I have discovered during the lockdown that I like sports.
Yes.
I didn't think I was that. I mean, I kind of like him. It's no big deal. I miss it a lot, man.
Right. Like, I've always known you as the guy who hates Duke. So that's passionate.
Yeah. Well, Duke sucks. I mean, there's no doubt.
Right. Just facts. And you're the Lexington guy. You love it. But when you look back on it, you're the guy who invites me to things. And I love it and I miss it because we were doing like Monday Night Football. Things were great. And I thought Natalie was calling me for something.
Yeah, I hear you with somebody, but you have 2 dogs and 10,000 kids. So
I know, it adds up.
Yeah.
But I miss it as well. I'm really excited. I'm hopeful that it comes back because I'm not going to take it for granted ever again. Yeah, I'm going to watch all the
Gratefully
things.
Alive in the chat was asking for an interactive Q&A with the both of us, and well, that's not a bad idea, but I mean, like, what are you gonna ask though? I mean, now's your chance because we're just kind of hanging out at this point. So if you got any questions, I don't promise coherent answers or anything of value, but give it a shot.
Very good point. Very good questions. This shirt is a Yugo shirt because I had a Yugo because I was cool and also poor.
Yeah.
So both those things might get you a Yugo.
Yeah.
I know. What movie
Definitely
should we do in the future? Because that one was kind of fun. Also, one I really didn't care about copyright because I don't care too much about anything.
That's got to be a really limited selection of. It's not the worst, and we don't care about the copyright.
Well, maybe we could go for some Iranian movies, some old Russian, some old Soviet movies, maybe.
Well, so here's the thing: it's like even the crappiest country has got to have some kind of an expert. So I like where you're going with that. Like, what's the best Iranian movie? Like, I don't know what it is.
No, but it's got to be. It could be awesome.
Yeah. So let's see if we can find the best Iranian movie.
Yeah.
and do that, because nobody's going to be prosecuting that trademark.
No, absolutely not. We got to win. This is a great way to go. We just do things that some country that we hate, maybe Venezuela at this point.
Yeah, so somebody suggested Manos Hand of Fate, so it turns out I am good friends with the guys at Mystery Science Theater, and I can and Riff Tracks, and I can hit them up and find out what they recommend. I wonder what they've got.
I love it. I just think that there's so many people. It's so hard to make something. To go to the level of making a movie, it's incredible. To go to the level of making a bad movie and a good movie is about the same.
Yeah,
in a lot
pretty
of
much.
ways.
It's the same amount of work.
It's the same amount of work. Just one you end up with a turd, and one that gets you a lot of money and chicks. But I'd love to do another one because I think this is fun. This is certainly a fun way to spend a Friday night.
Yeah, totally, because I wasn't doing anything else, so this is great.
Oh, we got the Blues. I'm sad to see that the Blues weren't able to go defend the Stanley Cup. So I'd love that. I'm a Bruins fan as it stands. Puerto Rico as a country, right? Yeah, we could see what they've got going on.
There you go. Yeah, they're not a country, but you know.
Oh, well, we could find
some
some public domain ones. I think it's fun. I think I think movies are just a very good shared experience, and I thought that worked out pretty well for us watching, as far as like us enjoying it at the same time.
Yeah, no, it totally did actually. This was a really good first take because we've actually never done this before, so
it worked out pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it actually was like that was all right.
I'm showing 0 drop frames, so everything worked great on a Friday night.
Yeah,
works.
you got compliments on it from people who know what the hell they're doing, which is not me.
Yeah. Hey, well, you know. Hey, thank you, and thank you everyone for enjoying it with us. It was a lot of fun. I definitely think we'll do this again. I like doing fun things. I'll keep doing fun things.
Me too.
So awesome, man. What do you got going on tomorrow?
I have no idea. It's Saturday. Saturdays I'm like sleeping until whenever.
Okay, good.
How about you?
Good. I want to get out. Part of me wants to just go drive somewhere.
Yeah.
Further outside of the city boundaries.
You need to get a bike, man. Like just ride around. That's what I'm going to probably do. Although it's going to rain tomorrow, I think.
I've got Matthew's 3-wheeled bike. I could do that.
Oh, there you go.
What if I showed up with that and all your cyclist friends on that sucker?
That still works. I don't
I
have
went
any
as
cyclist
fast
friends
as
that are good.
everyone else.
Yeah.
Which
that would be fine.
Not going to happen.
Let's see here. So we got looks like if we went out at noon, we've got about a 2-hour window.
So you could hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So
not
that's the best it
going.
gets.
I'm not going. I die.
Yeah, I might wake up at noon. We'll see
Oh
how
my
it goes.
gosh, Rubber. CF Gregory mentions Rubber. I just recently watched that with my friend Sterling when I went out there to Phoenix with him. He's like, he bought the DVD. I think he had to buy it, and he got it in the mail. We sat down and watched that. I was like, what am I watching? Have you seen that, Drew?
No, I have not.
It is the craziest movie. It's about a tire.
Nice.
Separate from a car, rolling around.
I've heard somebody else recommended it to me. So
Yeah,
and you know me, I've actually seen no movies, which is totally weird.
Yeah, it's a winner, but obviously it's actually some trademark issues. But this was fun. We'll do it again, everyone. Hope you have a great night. Hope you have a great weekend, and we will be back on Tuesday. Probably Tuesday, more than likely. As we say, we're on sometimes, all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. See you guys later.
Y'all take care.